Gravy, gang, gang, gang. Baby, pop the top and let it spread. As we're listening to Pastor Gravy. We're going fishing for your bitch today. We're drunk in Houston, baby. And we go ahead and lick and we'll get rich today. Rich, bitch.
Gravy, gravy, gravy. Gang, what's going on, everybody? It's Pass the Gravy, episode 591. I am Alex with my good friends Pat and Robert Bobby Jokes Barbosa, back again in the room that we chose to be in, not other factors making us be in this conference room. What's going on, fellas?
I mean, you booked it.
This was
a choice.
I booked it, not because the other room was going to not be available, but I booked it.
You got to respect
our
that
room
time.
now. The conference room / storage room is our studio.
I don't appreciate. There's a TV in here that has a schedule of when this conference room is available.
We're not even on it.
Well, yeah, we're not even on it.
I didn't even, available all day? No, it's not.
Yeah.
Try and come in here right now. See what happens.
Yeah.
We'll just be like, hey, no, stop it. We're in here.
Let's just start putting Post-it notes on it. Like, fine, I'll just market it myself.
That would be great if you just put a Post-it note on the screen.
On the TV. Well, set it right there. Like, well, we didn't see that TV. Well,
3 to question mark?
that's on you. 3 to 6 is usually what I say. And then work ends at 5. So you know how that goes. How you guys doing?
I'm doing great, man. I got so much sleep last night. Also, the night before, I only slept 2 hours. So, like, I'm extra energized today.
Nice.
All good. I'm hydrated, had a bunch of water.
Nice.
Feeling good today. Beautiful weather.
Weather is pretty good.
It's so nice right now. We had all that rain, and now it's just like beautiful, beautiful outside. And it's really cold inside the restaurant. So like then I step outside, it's a little warm. Perfect.
Yeah.
I'm having a day.
You know what I was doing earlier today for way too long? I was doing podcast prep, and then somehow LaDainian Tomlinson highlights showed up.
So sick.
And I just watched a bunch of LaDainian Tomlinson highlights. And then I don't know. Do you think LaDainian, like, I don't think it's LaDainian Tomlinson. He's got to be up there, but like, who has the best athlete highlight reel?
Bobby Boucher.
Well,
No.
very one-sided on that one.
There's the classics of
Barry Sanders,
Michael
Jordan,
Walter Payton.
You go Barry Sanders over Walter Payton.
It's close with those two, dude. Good. Barry's were more recent, so you see more of them, but every time you see old Walter Payton highlights, you're like, dude, that dude was different.
Ken Griffey Jr. is really fun to watch because he just was like the perfect baseball player. Randy Johnson was really fun because he was just nasty, and you could just watch him fuck people up with his curveball.
Bo Jackson ones are great. They're not the best, but his are more where you just go, what?
How did he do that?
Like, because the baseball ones sometimes you're just like, okay, it's just a home run, and they didn't track the ball back then, but you see where it lands, and you're just like, that was 700 feet.
Yeah, or just football where you're like, he's just faster than everybody, clearly. Like, he didn't juke anybody out, but he just runs past everyone. And, like, Barry Sanders is going to run through you. He's going to juke you out. He's going to spin past you. He's going to do all of the things. LaDainian Tomlinson, kind of the same way.
Who was the West Virginia guy that everyone always
Pat White?
No. The receiver.
Noel Devine?
No, he had the best high school ones. His high school ones when he was in, I think he's from Miami, those were like,
Steve
that
Slayton?
was the second. No.
He's a running back.
God, what's his, Tavon Austin.
Tavon
Austin's college tape.
I thought it was Florida.
There's like levels, like who has the best pro one. Like high school, it's got to be Noel Devine. College, it might be Tavon Austin. His like highlight reel was one of the sickest ones of all. I mean, Reggie Bush too.
Reggie Bush was a really good highlight guy for college specifically. Leo Messi, if you like soccer highlights, like he's just insane. Cristiano Ronaldo only scores on penalties.
Ronaldinho ones.
But Messi he doesn't try and just scores on everything. So he's insane. Alex Ovechkin is probably my favorite hockey highlights to watch.
I mean, McDavid. Connor McDavid's highlights
Alex
they're
Ovechkin
just dumb.
And he did the McDavid stuff.
But like, and also it's just like most of his highlights are you just watch him hit the same slap shot from the same spot 672 times, and it's awesome every single time.
A slap shot always rocks.
Every single time. Like he's just ripping them past
always
people.
Rocks.
But McDavid, when like he's just skating one direction, then all of a sudden increases his speed by 400%, changes direction, skates between 4 guys, dekes the puck around, and then goes top shelf on the goalie. And you're just like, I don't even know what I just saw.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
This would be a good bracket to do. Best highlights.
Best highlights. I wouldn't.
Because then you like, what are you doing? Oh, I'm doing research, but you're just watching highlights for like 3 hours.
That's honestly what I did for an hour today.
It's awesome every single time, especially if we had like divisions. Like you do the NCAA bracket, so like one corner of the bracket, it's people's high school highlights, and you just find those, and then one side is college, and then like one is pros, and those are all football.
And we should just like live
and then you
stream,
have other in one division.
We should live stream us doing the bracket, and it's just us watching highlights, be like, whoa, 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 dude, whoa.
All right, vote in the chat, and then it's just
what
us
do you guys
deciding.
think? That was I got 35 woes and 12 dudes and 15 holy shit
And 7 bras.
dude.
And we have to have a bracket to see what's higher, a bra or a dude
Yeah,
or a woe.
we don't know. We're like, I don't know. It's like when Michael had beach day and he's like, Pam, you're missing things, and she's like, well, he told me 5 stars for this. He said that so and so gets an A+. He gave a gold star to Oscar. I don't know if that's worth more or less.
You just got to go on vibes.
We'll see if there's some way to transcribe it.
I want to do this so bad now. A highlight bracket.
What was your personal favorites? Probably Packers guys, right?
I was gonna say Brett Favre highlights are so much fun because every single throw you just know right before he rips it in his brain he goes fuck it.
Yep.
Because it's between 4 guys. Like honestly, Brett Favre highlights are the best when you throw interceptions in there too. Because you just go, oh, dude, like there was 4 guys in front of him. He's like, I don't know. I went for it.
Mine would be Brandon Jacobs and Jeremy Shockey. Because both of them were just like, I don't care if you're trying to tackle me, I'm going to run through you. And I worry about their futures with CTE and everything. But it was fun as fuck to watch, like Jeremy Shockey just running through people, and then Jeremy Shockey like losing his helmet and still running head first into somebody and then getting up all bloodied. It was like, this guy rocks.
I think my favorite highlights have got to be Mike Allstott then.
Mike Allstott up
just
there.
Running people. But for college, Brian Leonard, who was the fullback at Rutgers with Ray Rice, because it was a white fullback hurdling people.
And then he played at Cincinnati.
Cincinnati, yeah. But in college, when you just saw, like, it would be Ray Rice, ripping off 60 yards, and then Brian Leonard takes 23 yards to the house where he runs over a guy and then hurdles a guy.
Shout out to him for not hitting women.
Yeah.
Brian Leonard, that we know of.
Also, we could put Sam McGuffey in the high school highlight one.
He would be.
Hurdles in football are the best.
Yeah, but even better than hurdles in football is seeing the guy trying to hurdle get fucked up.
Oh, just
that's my favorite.
It's
like, not as good.
It's like my favorite thing to do in the video game. I'm like, I don't even care if I fumble. If I pull off a hurdle, it's great.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, oh, my running back's injured now. I got 4 more.
But
whatever.
It was cool. Did you see that highlight though? That was sick. But yeah, send us on the YouTube video. That's what we always ask you guys to do something on the YouTube video. Comment who your favorite athletes' highlights are, or who you think the best athlete highlights are, and then maybe can you attach a YouTube link to a YouTube video?
Yeah, I feel like I've seen that before.
Comment first, and then below your comment, put the link.
I mean, I think there's still 1 or 2 Pat McGuffey highlight reels out there.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Pat McGuffey was not as good as Sam McGuffey.
Some would say he was better.
Some might say that.
I'm still mad the full video got taken down for music copyrights. But we had some, like, I punted the ball and then caught my own punt.
Yeah.
It was sick.
Pretty sick.
I was jumping over everything.
Just remember the Wild West days where, like, you didn't have to, like, you just, like, I don't know, I grabbed the music I had on my computer and I threw that over the highlight reel. And they're like, well, now this is Blink 182. You're trying to steal from them. Like, I'm not really. You're right. I get it.
If we
I'm trying to show some highlights, dude.
If we were in high school 10 years later, I could have just been like a highlight guy.
Like, no kid can just send off to colleges the boom. Here comes the boom. Ready or not. And it was like that was every running back's highlight reel.
I mean,
song.
My favorite individual highlight reel, though.
Do you think now they do the Big AJ and Big Justice? The boom, we bring the boom to you.
Oh, they have to. But I still remember Notre Dame's highlight reel from Charlie Weiss's first season.
When they were good.
When it because it starts out, it's his opening press conference, and he goes, "We're going to have a hardworking, nasty, intelligent football team." And then it goes into, I think it was Hoobastank. Was the song in the background? And then it's just like Jeff Samardzija running past people and Darius Walker, Brady Quinn. Favorite thing to do as a dude, just name names.
Yep. Yeah, it rocks. But that's like another good so on the YouTube video, go and youtube.com/PassGrade Podcast, or just search us and comment on this video and just comment who your favorite athlete's highlight reel is, or who you think the best one is. Maybe comment both, and then if you want to attach a link, do that, but on a separate comment so we can get more clicks, or we can get more comments too. Let's move on to. I saw this. I went out of town over the weekend, and on my way out of town, I was driving past Conroe, Texas, and they had a billboard that said "Gun Show at Margaritaville" in black and yellow letters, and I was just like, "Fuck."
That's the most American thing I've ever heard.
It is the most American thing ever.
What are you going to have? A bunch of drinks and guns.
If you were like, sum up the United States of America in 4 words, I would say "Gun Show at Margaritaville," and you'd be like, "All right, yeah."
If you could gun show Margaritaville fireworks, just take out the at.
Yeah. It rocked though. Like, I mean, I didn't go to it, but I was like, I can't imagine just dudes in Hawaiian shirts, fucking sipping margaritas, buying guns. Maybe not the safest thing, but the vibes are there.
Well, you just don't put the ammo in it.
True.
God, dude, that's got to be the greatest place on the planet. You know, a couple weeks ago, we probably wouldn't have had that. But now Trump's.
Well, no, because then they would have done the. I always like when
a gun buyback
when a Democrat wins. They're always like,
I can't.
buy them while you can. Buy them while they're trying to come for your guns.
Oh God, I forgot.
And then
about
every
that.
gun store buys ads for up until they're inaugurated, and it's like they're coming for them.
Dude, I fell into it too. After Biden won, my buddies were all talking about. I was like, I need to finally go buy a gun. I didn't.
What? So you can miss and accidentally shoot the wrong person if something happens?
Yeah, but if I'm firing from my own home, it's safe.
Okay.
Yeah. I thought he was going to come inside.
I was worried about.
He was walking his dog. Oh, I didn't hit the dog, did I?
I saw some thing on Reddit, and they were yelling at some dude that pepper sprayed a woman that was harassing him for whatever he posted on Twitter, and she was banging on his door, and he opened the door and just pepper sprayed her. And they're like, "How the fuck can you do that?" Well, did you go on his property and knock on his door and harass him? Because then he can do that.
That guy's a total asshole, though.
I mean, I don't know who he is, but I saw everybody
was
was saying he said bad shit, and I was like, I'm not saying I don't know the other story. I know that if you are harassing someone and banging on their door, and then they open it until you go away, and you don't go away, and then they can pepper spray you.
Yeah,
like, they're allowed to do that.
I mean, he was well within his rights.
She wasn't banging on the door though. She was
in front of his. Okay, well then she was harassing him.
Knocking and banging her.
But she'd also been harassing him for.
If I knock on your door, am I harassing you?
If you had been harassing me from outside, by yelling at me for hours before, yes, which is the case.
No.
But I don't know. I was just like, that's don't fuck with people and then expect don't fuck with people at their homes and expect to not get fucked back with.
I don't know, but did you even hear what he was saying?
I just saw the second half of it, and I was like, that's his property. You're on his property.
I didn't watch just because anything with that guy. He's a
you
white
go to someone else.
Yes, white supremacist,
which disavowed already on this podcast. You guys know that.
He's saying because Trump won that women are property. He's going.
Hold on, hear him out.
He's going viral for saying,
"Oh,
your body, my choice."
Oh, that's that guy.
Yeah, he's a real piece of shit.
He wasn't serious though, was he?
Here's the thing.
What does he think that doesn't mean?
I'm 50-50 on. I kind of think he's a grifter because he also was.
You know it's gonna go.
He also
viral,
said he wasn't supporting Trump before it because he was like, Trump doesn't do enough, and then Trump won. He's like, I fucking told you guys, I did this. Let's go, MAGA. And I was like, you were just 4 days ago.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I mean, somebody's on your front doorstep, you can pepper spray him.
If you go to someone's house to harass them, you should expect maybe some sort of retaliation. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that they should say the thing that makes you go harass them, but if you harass someone at the place where they live with their family, then you should be ready for shit to happen. That's the fuck around, find out chart. I get he said stuff. We're doing it. Find him in public and yell at him.
That's his First Amendment. You can say terrible shit.
I didn't know he was a white supremacist. I just knew everybody was mad online. And then the people, I was like, he obviously did something if people are justifying it, but he's still at his house.
But he's got a Spanish last name, which has always confused me.
Well, Trump had a lot of Hispanic voters.
But the fact that he's a white supremacist, but somewhere down the line,
it's like that Dave
there has to be
sketch.
not white in him. Yeah.
White.
I mean, he looks white. It's not that. that stark as the one. But
Let's not talk about politics. Do you guys want to talk about anything else besides politics?
yeah,
Okay.
anything,
Okay.
literally anything.
Well,
Highlights?
you want to role play a little bit?
Why
Role
not?
play? I came up
You
with
know
a-
I'm always
I
down
came
for
up with
role play.
another little scenario. All right, so I was the Uber driver last week. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
you are going to be the Uber driver this week. I am going to be the Uber passenger. All right, you are an Uber driver named J.D. Hance, a mild-mannered guy just trying to get through his day, driving people around at this rideshare company. I am Opal Chrysanthemum, an angry feminist Uber passenger. So, action.
You're Opal.
Yes.
Oh, well, come in. How's your day going?
J.D. Hance, nice name.
Yeah, does well for me.
Look, I'm sick and tired of everything that's going on right now. Can you pass me the aux? I'd like to listen to something that's going to elevate me and lift me up, please.
Sure, yeah.
And not your fuck women rhetoric that you're probably listening to anyways.
Whatever you say.
Do you mind if I have the aux, please?
I don't
Is it
mind. Go
fine
for
if
it.
I have the aux? Could you please pass me the aux?
Here you go.
Shout out to my girl, Aretha Franklin, R-E-S-P-E-C-T. You know what that means to me. Hey, respecting woman, we respecting women. Respecting women, we respecting women. Respecting women, we respecting women. All of my homies and me respecting women. You see a woman over there, we respect her. You see a woman over there, we respect her. Another woman, she's right there, well, respect her. That's what we gotta do, we'll respect her. Respecting women, we respecting women. Respecting women, we respecting women. Hey, respecting women, we respecting women. All of my homies and me respecting women. Moms, yeah, we respect them. Teachers, yeah, we respect them. Nuns, yeah, we respect them. Nurses, yeah, we respect them. Amelia Earhart, she's respected. Avril Lavigne, she's respected. Katy Perry, we'll respect you too. Alicia Silverstone, David got back to you respected. Respecting women, we respecting women. Respecting women, yeah, we respecting women. Hey, respecting women, we respecting women. All of my homies and me respecting women. Yeah.
Finally, just something to clear my head. It's about women's rights.
Why did the song only list stereotypically female jobs? I thought women could do anything men do.
Shut up, J.D. Hance, you white supremacist.
All right, we're here.
Bigot.
Get out of my car.
All right, that's the same. Yeah, I don't know. It was just a long way to get to the song. I don't know if you've got that this last 2 weeks. It's really just a way to play a song.
It's a banger.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. I wrote it right before I left.
Top of the charts.
Freestyled it. I was all freestyle.
Oh, like Lil Wayne.
Yeah, I'm pretty much like
are
I'm basically Lil Wayne.
White Wheezy. That's your rap name.
White Weezy. Shout out to that was Young Mick, same guy that was the Uber driver in last week's episode.
All right.
Shout out that guy.
AKA White Wheezy.
What you got for Precome segment?
Fuck, I had it written down. Did I put it in the wrong thing? I honestly don't know where I wrote it down. Did I not write it down?
Was it Doge?
Oh, it was the Doge. Oh yeah, just Doge. Doge is
I
back.
just saw Doge written down.
The coin is way up. Same with Bitcoin, but also the Department of Governmental Expenditures, excesses. I don't know. We're cutting jobs.
That seems bad.
No, because it's cutting government jobs, and government is bad.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna save money, hopefully.
And that means Doge.
I don't know. I definitely don't see this going poorly because Elon and the other, I forget his first name, Ramsaswamy. They're definitely not gonna.
Patrick
They're definitely
Ramsey.
not gonna turn on each other over who has more power in the department. That's not gonna go poorly.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
I don't know much about it,
but
but
it's
I know
just
they're
it's
in
just
charge of
great
it.
that Trump, just being the ultimate troll he is, he's like, we're gonna name this after Dogecoin. Give me an acronym that works.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah, because I don't know if Elon started Dogecoin or was just big on it. But
I don't know
he's
either.
like, I'm putting Elon in charge. We're calling it Doge. We're cutting the government.
I did see Trump and Biden just cheesing in the White House today, just being boys.
Oh, that was from.
shaking
I
hands.
saw it, and it was just,
And I was like, look at them. Who would have thought?
Joe, are we gonna get ice cream after this? You know it.
Come on in. It's great. I love ice cream. You think they got chocolate?
You're welcome. I dropped out late. I don't know. This is going to be a weird 4 years. Just going to try and enjoy what you can.
Focus on anything else for 4 years. Robert, what you got for Precome segment?
That's a good question.
Is that a pass?
I think that might have to be a pass.
Might be a pass.
Might have to be a pass.
That's fine. That's fine. Sometimes you don't have anything for the Precome segment.
I just want to watch highlights now.
I know.
I found the old Notre Dame one. The funny thing is I don't know what to search, but it's from 2005. I still remember the username of the girl that posted it, so I just search that and find it every time.
That's some psycho shit.
Yeah. Shout out.
That's really psycho.
ND Lucky Girl.
Is she still posting videos?
I don't know, but I do remember I became friends with her on MySpace way back in the day. So I was like, that's a dope-ass highlight reel you made.
I'm still friends with people I met, like Giants fans on MySpace. Shout out Daniel Villano. I still like hit her up every now and then, talk about the Giants. It's like, this fucking sucks. I'm like, yes. Person that I met when I was in 7th grade online and still contact. It's fine. It's fine.
That was the early days of it being
adults that have families and are married now, and we're still just like, dude, the fucking Giants, right?
The early days of being able to contact strangers online, and it wasn't a problem.
Then. It was safe then. It wasn't all sex. It was just teams at that point.
I mean, it was kind of sex.
Sex teams and top 8 were, so most of it wasn't sex.
Sex adjacent. Remember ASL? You'd be playing for age, sex, location. What's yours?
NMU.
Man.
Same.
We were not watched at all on the internet as children.
No. Man,
we had it awesome.
When you see stuff like commercials where like dads can turn off the Wi-Fi for like your phone can just not get Wi-Fi. It's like, that is wild.
I need to figure out how to do that in my house because I keep getting slow internet when playing video games. I'm like, there's too many devices. I need to start cutting people's.
There's that one where the boyfriend sneaks in the daughter's window and the dad sees that a new device is connected to the Wi-Fi, and it's like, fuck, bro.
Leave your phone in the car, Brandon.
Ring doorbells ruined a lot of shit. Oh. We all got caught sneaking out. Even if we didn't get caught sneaking out, they would have caught me like pushing the car out of the driveway.
Or like every window's got sensors.
All of it.
I used to crawl through the upstairs window, out across onto the garage, down off the side of the garage, and out the side of my house.
Yep.
Now it'd be like
I did
every time you open a window in a house nowadays, it's boop boop.
Balcony under the roof, onto the top of the fence, onto the side yard, out back. You put your car in neutral, push it out the driveway, wait till you can start it.
Did you ever ask your parents and be like, did you know that's how I snuck out? They're probably like, yeah, we just didn't care.
There was an incident where one of my friends, a larger friend of mine, you would slide down the part of the roof and you would put your foot on the top of the fence, and then you would carefully hoist yourself down using the fence to balance yourself. He was a little bit bigger and broke the fence board, and that was in the middle of the night, so we got caught. So yeah, they knew at that point.
That'd be a fun one, just to sit down with your parents and just be like, how much did you know?
How many?
They're gonna be like, we knew all
most
of it.
of the there's like,
especially with me.
With you.
My parents are gonna be like, you were the 4th kid. We didn't care anymore.
We just gave up. On you.
The cops never got called because of you, so we just let it keep happening.
He's good to go. Right. Yeah, your brother's way worse.
I didn't have a license. It's not like I was drinking and driving anywhere, so they were like, whatever. Car hits Pat. He's big. He'll probably
learn. You want to do some Robert Felines?
Yes.
Robert Feline.
Yes.
Pat has never been this excited for a Robert Feline segment. Robert Feline is the proper name for Bobcat. That is a fun little bit we've been doing for the last couple of months now. You send us things if you'd like to hit up Robert. Robert's at Robert Barbosa03. Make sure that you give him a category and your Robert Feline as well as the answer for your Robert Feline. Robert Felines are basically just code names for other words that are similar. Robert Feline, Bobcat. Think things like that. And we're going to give you the category and the Robert Feline. You are going to try and solve it. Let us know if you solve any of these bad boys. Comment below if you solve any of these on the Robert Feline thing. Why don't we start with you, Pat, since you're so excited?
All right. And I'm back to just one category. All these are going to be children's songs. Children's songs.
Specific
yes.
Category.
So the first one is Tua, Spanish one, my breast. Tua, Spanish one,
Hawk,
my breast. Keep going. You're on the right track. Spanish one.
My Uno. Hawk Uno.
Maybe if you're saying it to a woman.
Sorry. No.
Tua,
Tua,
Spanish one. No,
woman.
Spanish one was right, but you're
My breasts.
my breast.
My breast.
Robert, what's Spanish one?
Saying
Uno.
Una.
There you go.
Una.
But
Put it together with the first one you had.
Hakuna Matata.
Hakuna Matata. My tata. My breast.
I don't hate that. I don't hate that.
All right. Next one. Cuddle stuffed sweetener. Cuddle stuffed sweetener.
I do not know.
sweetener.
It's from Mary Poppins. Spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down. Spoonful of sugar.
Cuddle.
Cuddle spoon. Stuffed full. Sweetener sugar. Spoonful of sugar.
That's tough. That was a tough one.
That was a tough one. All right.
Here, let me do.
Yeah,
one.
you do.
I only
Go.
have two.
I got two more. I got two
only
more.
brought two in this week. Neither one of them are my best. This is a restaurant. James Jonathan.
James Jonathan.
James Jonathan.
Jimmy John's.
Yes.
I was about to say Jim.
Jimmy John's.
Jimmy John's.
Jimmy John.
I love a good Jimmy John's.
All right, and this is a musician. Christmas Decoration Benjamin. Christmas Decoration Benjamin. For a musician.
Tree, star, light. Benjamin. I'm just trying to think of like famous Benjamin. There's Benjamin Button, Benjamin. Who's the kite guy?
The kite guy?
Benjamin Franklin.
Oh.
Aretha Franklin.
There you go. There you go. So Aretha Franklin. Christmas Decoration Benjamin.
All right.
All right,
Got
back
another
to you.
children's song here. Grizzly Essentials.
Bare necessities.
Bare necessities, baby.
Simple bare necessities.
I was putting these together and I was like, I just need to listen to a Disney playlist after this because these are all
Were you
fire.
listening to, like, what made you think children's songs?
I don't know. Spoonful of Sugar popped into my head.
Okay.
And I was like, ooh, that's... And then I...
Robert Feelings is hard. You'll try and come up with one. You're like, I'm going to look at random things and try and come up with one for them. And then you'll just spend all day doing that and you won't come up with anything. And then one just hits you.
That's why I like doing the... I think of one and I'm like, okay, make it a category. And then you just think of like four more.
Keep
on
them
that.
going.
And
Keep them going.
last one. Round Existence.
Circle of Life.
Circle of Life. Yeah.
I did better on those than I thought.
Yeah. See, I was thinking that you wouldn't go in like Wheels on the Bus.
I also thought
Like-
I
Itsy
thought I was
Bitsy
saying like Disney
Spider.
songs, but I was like, I don't know if all of these are Disney.
they play as kids
Yeah.
songs.
We got any user ones? Not user, listeners?
Not this week.
Aw.
right. Well, if you want to send any user submitted, Robert Feelines, hit Robert Barbosa up at Robert Barbosa03 on Twitter. And make sure you DM them to him. Give him the category and Robert Feline as well as the answer for it. Let's move on to the Comeback Kids segment where we'll tell you what's back in the news according to us. And that is brought to you this week by LittleMShop.com, the best air fresheners on the planet. LittleEMShop.com. You want to go? It's air freshener season, right? It's getting Christmas time. Throw some air fresheners and then a stocking stuffers. Start loading up on those. You have work Christmas, or you give gifts to coworkers. Just like, here you go. Hey, I just throw in a couple of. It's like when you have to give everybody Valentine's. You give like people you like the just regular or like the cool ones, and then you give the people that you don't really care about in your class, but you had to give them to. You're like, oh, and you just get the generic one. Like these are good, just like all around. Like nobody feels isolated when they get an air freshener. They don't think you stink. Just be like, this just smells amazing. Smell it. That's not because you're smelly. It's because it smells amazing, and you can really mean you stink, but like it smells amazing. And they're like, oh, you're right.
And who doesn't like an air freshener
Yeah.
in their car?
Get the
Chances
fresh-
are you don't have one.
Yeah. It's never like a bad time to be, oh, you know what? I'll get a new one. This one's been in there for 2-3 weeks. We get the floral design, the fresh to death, the out of this world little ice design, or the rad Miami Beach one. All of them are available at littleemshop.com, your number one place online for the best air fresheners in the world, and retro-inspired tchotchkes. LittleEMShop.com. Free shipping on orders of $10 or more. You're going to get 10% off your order when you use our promo code PTG69 at checkout at LittleEMShop.com. Load up on those air fresheners. You can also get cool customizable keychains, compact mirrors, prints, and a bunch of other things as well. Go check them out. Give them a look. LittleEMShop.com. They're at LittleEMShop on Instagram and at LittleEMTweets on Twitter. Let them know you're supporting the people supporting the podcast. Free shipping on orders of $10 or more and 10% off your order when you use promo code PTG69 at LittleEMShop.com. That's LittleEMShop.com, the official sponsor of the Comeback Kids segment. It's the Comeback Kid. The Comeback Kid of the week. The Comeback Kid of the week. Bitch. We're trying to communicate in sign language and we're not very good at it during songs. First Comeback Kid is camping because I'm an outdoors king now. Like I camp 2 times a year. I've got it all figured out, boys.
You're basically Bear Grylls.
Rocky Mountain Middleton right here.
I like that. Please, next time you go camping, make everyone call you that.
Call me Rocky.
Guys, while we're out
what?
here.
Rocky Mountain Middleton.
Yeah. RMM.
If I ever open an outdoors like camping place to compete with REI, it'd be RMM.
That would be sick.
Yeah. But yeah, went camping, went with the wife, was a success. Also helps camping is cabins. That's a life hack with camping. Cabins. It rains, get a cabin.
Yeah, and then you don't have to worry about bears tearing your tent apart.
True. Well, we don't have to worry about bears where we go anyways, but
You don't know
the
that.
first night we were going there, I've been there long enough to know there aren't bears or fish in the lake.
You never know when a bear can get loose and travel long
That
distances.
is a great point. You know what? I don't know if there are
Could
bears.
escape the zoo here.
Very possible.
Goes north.
All
you're
those
in
monkeys
trouble.
just escaped not that long ago. But
Scary times.
I went camping Friday night. It was not great weather-wise, but we already had childcare taken care of. We were like, we're fucking going. I don't know. And then we're like, maybe we don't want to set up a tent in the pouring rain and then worry about if the tent leaks, how we're going to do this. And it's pitch black and it's dark. And yeah, we were like, we could just get a cabin by where I usually go poop at this marina. They have cabins there. Who would have thought? Just go rent a cabin. It's like $60.
It's basically glamping
Awesome.
at that point.
It's awesome, but it wasn't glamping because it was just like a regular. I mean, it was. I guess that
Cabins
sort
are
of,
dope, though.
Is that glamping if you're in a cabin?
No.
Because glamping is like when everything's like fancy, like
Yeah.
you're staying at like a pimped out trailer and stuff. You got TV and all that.
You got
Like, we
wood
had-
walls. It's not glamping.
Yeah, yeah. We had wood walls, or we had brick walls, but like whatever. They're basic walls. They're basic walls, and then just concrete floors, 2 beds, a bathroom, microwave. We're good to go. It was awesome. I bought Uncrustables. That's what I ate this weekend. It was great.
It's a great snack
Uncrustable.
every
I
time.
was like, oh, we don't have a stove for the cabin? Cool. Uncrustables. You can eat 100 of those.
So many.
Yeah.
Frozen, defrosted, whatever. It's
I
good.
found 2 more in the cooler when I was unpacking, and I was like, awesome. And then I had them for lunch yesterday.
An unpacking. Oh, I thought you were going to say you had an unpacking snack, which is great.
Well, because in the cooler, they get kind of soggier. So I just threw them back in the freezer a day later. Perfect.
Smart man.
Yeah. Shout out to Uncrustables, though. They get it. They just get it, you know?
I can't believe I went so many years without one.
And they are pricey.
I still won't buy them, but
They are pricey. Looking at it, it was the first time I bought them in a while. Pricey. Didn't regret it ever.
Yeah.
You'll never regret buying Uncrustables. Buy them. You know what?
you just don't have to make the PB&J.
Life's
It's already
short,
made.
guys. Do the thing. Buy the Uncrustables, okay? Buy the Uncrustables.
I want them to make Uncrustables, but with crust, because I like crust.
Crustables.
Ooh, that's just not a great name, though.
No, it is. It's like just put it right next to them. Oh, but did you miss the crust? Don't worry, we got that too.
It's like you can get them. It also, the package, it just has this. They're still in square. It's just missing the middle part that was made into the Uncrustable. Like, but you can also have the crust too. I'd buy that.
Just crusts.
Yeah.
It's like donut holes.
Just crusts.
Yeah. And then we would also, you could do the stuffed Crustables where you just have stuffed crust, Uncrustables, by just putting more jelly and peanut butter into the crust.
That's how you know I'm fat, because as soon as you said that, I instantly got hungry.
You put the
Stuffed
you just put
Crustables?
extra jelly and peanut butter around it, and then put the crust back on it. That's your stuffed crust. Stuffed Crustables.
Investors, we are currently taking your money. Fund us.
Or Uncrustables verbal trademark. So you owe us now for that, please. Like, we would like $1,000 per sandwich, unless you would like to work a deal with us. I will accept Uncrustables as payment.
Mm-hmm.
If you could get a paycheck in Uncrustables,
I wouldn't because I can't pay bills with Uncrustables. Unfortunately, this country still hasn't gotten that great yet.
I wish you could get part of your paycheck as just like, this is the food you get. No, I don't. I don't because I don't want to choose it.
I mean, I guess I kind of do because I eat for free at the restaurant. So that's like bonus.
That was a dumb thought. They're not all winners, right? They're not all
No,
winners.
it was a good thought.
It was a dumb thought.
Like if you were like, I want 10% of my paycheck in, I don't know, Perry's gift cards.
Yeah.
I love
Isn't
that.
something weird.
Yeah, I want that pork
And
chop.
Skittles. And just Chili's
Marshawn Lynch.
triple dippers.
I mean, maybe someday it'll happen. Like if the NFL gets a good brand, because I remember Russell Okung, like 10 years ago, got half of his contract paid in Bitcoin.
Yeah.
So like maybe some guy.
And then Bitcoin kind of fell off for a little bit.
It's back
Like,
up now,
this
though.
Sucks.
It's back. It's up big
It's very,
now.
very much back. I still don't understand it, but it's back.
Don't understand it at all. My friends were just talking financials all day in the group chat today. I felt like a little kid that was out to dinner with his parents and they're like financial advisors.
I feel like
I was like, I don't understand. You guys are throwing a lot of 3-letter acronyms out there.
$843, and it's just like, I don't know what this means.
I like VRT. It's really it's a safe investment.
$sign
but it's got-
PTG. Just back. Yeah, you guys looked at $sign PTG, $sign SMD,
They don't even listen to me when
$sign ass.
because they know I know nothing. So when I do try and like jump into those conversations, they just straight up ignore my text.
But that's what I feel
They
like
don't
with a
even
lot of
respond to me.
Bitcoin dudes where I'm like, you are like, I've hung out with you before. You're not a, like, I don't know how you cracked the code on Bitcoin. Why are you trying to hype me up on this? Bro, we could do this. I don't know. I do that with my friends gambling. I'm like, you should gamble with me. Let's do it.
See, that's what I have when I'm like, yeah, but I can explain a money line
Yeah,
to you,
but
and
don't
you
know
guys
what a parlay is.
like still at least 2-3 times a year I have to explain what minus 122 means on a betting line.
You feel smart. I do.
like-
I do feel smart when somebody asks me to explain. Every now and then, Rod will be like, "Hey, so what are the odds? Now, what does that mean?" I'm like, "Well, what that means, Rodney."
It's really the only thing in the group chat they come to me for
Yeah.
to explain. Is like, hey, can you explain
And then you just
plus
sound-
versus minus again? I'm like, yes, I can.
And then they're like, "So did you bet that?" No, I did this, and then I talk about teasers, and then they're like, "You sound insane."
Like I teach them
So
about
you moved the line down so you could bet it? Yeah, I did.
I teach them about new cheap alcohols, cheaper ways to buy nicotine, and betting. That's all I contribute to my group chat.
Yep.
And I think general humor.
Just that's what you're there for. You're
Yeah, I'm a
guy.
vibes guy,
You're
man.
a vibes guy, not a crypto guy.
Yeah.
A vibes guy.
In 30 years, they'll all be like, dude, we're going to Vegas again this year. And I'm like, sweet, send pictures.
Yep.
I really need one of them to like really just do their investments hit big and one of them buy a lake house.
That would be ideal. I
Yeah.
don't want a lake house, but I would like someone else to have a lake house
Yeah.
that I could use.
Because our one friend that his
Same with the
family
boat.
had one, they sold it. So like we
That's
don't
not
have
cool.
anywhere to meet up now. I miss my boys.
Yeah. Well, another comeback kid we had. Well, not comeback kid. It's part of the camping one. It's Werewolves of London. Dave, you're familiar with the song.
I love
Warren
that song.
Zevon. Ah, ooh, Werewolves of London.
Saw Lon Chaney walking with a limp.
So, werewolf with a Chinese menu in his hand,
Lee Ho Fooks.
walking through the street of Soho in the rain.
And only, you know what? Now that you like,
It's just a
it's like
fantastic
Bob
song.
Dylan lyrics, but sang by somebody that can actually sing.
No, it's like Jack White lyrics. Like Jack White.
Similar.
Well, Jack White would write, like, it'd be like more little kitty, where it's just like, a knick-knack paddywhack, I give a dog a bump. Like, that's any Jack White band ever. But Warren Zevon is just absolutely fantastic, and that is a song we've been playing when we went camping for the last couple of years. It was kind of a bit that one of my friends and I did, where he would play it every like fifth song, and then people would be, why the fuck is this song always in the rotation? And last year we went camping. He let the song play on repeat, and then finally kept changing it up where it was still playing like every 2-3 songs. And then he went to bed, but he was still connected to the Bluetooth speaker, to the point where people are like, who's connected to the Bluetooth speaker? Because why is Werewolf in London playing all the time? We all thought he's passed out. He's sitting in his sleeping bag just playing it again. And then my buddy went to him and was like, dude, where's your phone? I think you're still connected to the Bluetooth. He's like, I don't know where my phone is. I don't know where my phone is. So then it just started playing more and more and more. It was a funny bit. this week we just put it on repeat nonstop for a long period of time. And then somebody brought their girlfriend and she was like, what is this song about? We're like, the werewolf's a metaphor for society. For society, because sometimes we are all just walking through Soho in the rain with a bag of Chinese food, you know? Sometimes we're just howling at the kitchen door, and that just means we're hungry for Holy Fuchs or Lee Ho Fuchs. That's really what it means. It's a metaphor. No, we just kind of get bullshit examples. It's a hilarious song, and then I looked up Warren Zevon and just what a fantastic specimen of a human being to look at. I'm not saying he's
or 70s rock star. Like that's
not like a gorgeous looking guy or anything, but just like the hair is all the hair rocks,
and not mainstream 70s rock star, like indie rock star from the 70s. Like the glasses, the hair.
He looks like Mick Jagger, but like indie Mick Jagger.
Yeah,
but then like crazy indie Mick Jagger.
Like if Mick Jagger had money, but not rock star money.
But he didn't want to have money. Like he's trying not to have money, but he rocks. I feel like we should all be more like Warren Zevon.
And the mustache.
He lived with Stevie Nicks and Lindsey Buckingham. Fun fact. The other two dudes from Fleetwood Mac are on Werewolves of London. Fleetwood and Mac. Pretty cool. Yeah, that's true. Fleetwood. Mick Fleetwood. But yeah, Werewolves of London. Just fucking throw that tune on. It rocks. And then just keep listening to it.
It's one of those great songs that
sometimes you forget about songs. That's one we don't want to forget about.
You need a good song every once in a while where everyone can join in and sing the lyrics. And who doesn't want to howl like a werewolf?
Well, then we woke up Sunday morning by playing it and just everybody getting out of the tents going, ooh. And it was like, we are obnoxious. But it was great. It was great. I regret none of it. And
never regret it.
Warren Zevon, if you look at him, he looks like a guy that would write a song about a werewolf. He is more than anyone. He looks like a guy that wrote a song about a werewolf.
He does kind of look like my best friend a little bit, and that's totally something he would do.
Write a song about a
werewolf.
Like
he's written not a full, but more of an outline of a story of aliens versus zombies. So yeah, just
like that.
That could be a Warren Zevon song.
That works.
Is it Zevon? I've never really known. I say both.
Zevon. Yeah, I go back and forth. I don't know.
But just the vibes on that guy,
all
immaculate.
All vibes, all the time.
We should make a highlight reel with Werewolves of London playing in the background.
Taken down. That's what makes you so sad.
We'll figure out a way.
Robert, can you find a way to get us highlights so we can put like how do those aggregator Instagram pages have like Barry Sanders highlights, but they don't own them? They're not NFL films. How do they get that? Because then you can just put the song over the clips you have. I need you to find a way to give me just a bunch of Barry Sanders highlights, and then I can play it to Werewolves of London because I bet no one's ever done that.
Yeah, I'm on it. I don't know how they do it, but I'll figure out a way.
Maybe we'll do Christian Okoye highlights because he was the Nigerian Nightmare and Nightmare Werewolves. You know, it kind of goes together.
What Garrett Wolf?
Oh, there we
Running
go.
Back from Northern
Derek.
Illinois.
Wasn't it Derek Wolf? I think it was Derek.
We'll find out.
Just looking up random college athletes from when we were in high school and college.
Derek Wolf was the lineman. Garrett Wolf.
That's what it was. Okay. I stand down.
We're both right. Nailed it. Look at us.
I want lineman highlights.
Yeah. Just get us all the highlights we can get. Just get us pancakes. Pancakes of linemen just blowing up defenders.
That'd be awesome.
Pancakes out. Woo! Every time it's a pancake, a different pancake each time.
Ooh. I love that.
I'd be down for that. Also, coming back, kid, is scouting quarterbacks because guys, I am officially a quarterback scout. I'm out on the Giants. I've never cheered for the Giants to lose. I've never cheered for the Giants while they lose until Sunday. And Sunday, I cheered when Giants were playing the Panthers, who were like the worst team in football for the last 3 years, and Giants lost. This was like the most winnable game the Giants had on their schedule. They lost. They were in Germany. They should have just stayed in Germany. They have a bye week, so I don't have to watch them this week. But they came back, tied it, and I was like, they're going to fucking win this and fuck up their draft position, aren't they? And then our running back fumbled on the first play of overtime, and we lost. I cheered. I've never cheered about a loss before. And I feel my brain feels broken doing that. It feels wrong, but I'm just embracing it. I don't care. If Giants need to lose out, we're going to get Cam Ward. I don't know. I'm a Cam Ward guy. I'm a Cam Ward guy. You're like, Alex, who you like the most? Cam Ward, obviously. But I could go Shador. I've talked myself into Shador. Jalen Milroe. All right.
You don't want him.
Lamar Jackson ceiling. Lamar Jackson ceiling. If I could get another Lamar
He
Jackson,
does not
maybe.
have Lamar Jackson ceiling.
I don't know. I can do some stuff.
You don't. See,
He
you're
can
calling
do some
yourself a
stuff.
QB scout, and you immediately named a guy that is not a first-round quarterback.
Wouldn't like him as my first choice.
What about Garrett Nussmeier out of LSU?
I would also not hate him. But all those
Fun name.
Those would be the 4 I could see myself being happy with. Jackson Dart, stay the fuck away from the Giants, please.
Yeah, but if he
Carson Beck,
becomes
stay the fuck
good,
away.
if he becomes good, you could say he's out there throwing darts. You
but
see, you need something that you can go with the name like Nussmeier. You can get on the Nuss bus.
Nussmeier just he doesn't look like an NFL. I don't want him to be my quarterback. I would deal with it, but just Nussmeier, he's not as fun. He's not as fun. Cam Ward, yes. Cam Ward rocks. Shador Sanders, I'll come around to it. As long as his dad doesn't come along. His dad might be on the Cowboys, which would be hilarious. He has to play his dad 2 times a year.
I mean,
because ESPN every day is like, should Deion go to the Cowboys? And
keeps
so
popping up.
then they draft his son. It's like, I think you guys don't realize they just paid Dak Prescott $1 billion.
God, Deion. I don't want Deion on the Cowboys because I love Deion and hate the Cowboys, but I know it would go poorly.
See, I
kind of do want it.
I don't like Deion because he was a Cowboy. So like,
I like Deion the man.
but also if the Giants just got former NFL players' sons to play quarterback, that might be the strategy. Because last time we did that, it worked out. Eli Manning, future Hall of Famer, first ballot.
It worked out about
Right.
50% of the time.
It worked out,
But
for
2 Super Bowls. 2 Super
which
Bowls.
is-
That's huge. It's as many as I've gotten in my life.
Flags fly for everybody.
They do.
Flags fly forever. But scouting quarterbacks, I'm a pro at it. Every night I wind down by watching some highlights. And by highlights, I mean I go to YouTube and I type in their name and then I look at a video I haven't watched yet. And then I do that. I'm not watching all 22. I don't fucking have all of the fucking college tape. I don't fucking know how to do that. But I'll watch all the YouTube highlights. And
Just
be like,
watch the big plays and you go, oh, that would look so good in blue.
and then I go Google like Shador Sanders Giants Photoshop. And then I save it in my phone. I'm like, oh, that'd be kind of cool.
Can like the AI search engines just do that now?
I don't know. I don't trust
I mean, what are we doing?
I don't trust
What else? What else? Like that's what AI should be. I should just be able to type in.
Put this guy in this team's jersey. Done.
What would Brett Favre look like if he played for the Edmonton Oilers? And then bam, AI should just give it to
Yeah.
me.
Have you ever gone to the created jersey and just fucked with it? You're like, what number would Shador look like? Would he be cool at 2? Like number 2 would look kind of sick. Cam Ward, he's number 1 at Miami. Maybe go 7 on the Giants. I don't know. I've seen him at 7. I've seen him at 3 too because he looks kind of cool in 3. But I've just you make the jersey, you just kind of look at it. I'm like, you know what? That looks like a Giants jersey. Shador Sanders, Cam Ward, both look okay.
Got to be single digit.
Milroe also looks okay. Nussmeier 13.
You don't.
13 looks funny.
If
13 looks funny.
Jalen Milroe is Daniel Jones. Like when he gets to the pros, he will not be able to throw the football.
Or
He can run.
he's gonna do the Lamar Jackson thing where then he wins 2 MVPs.
He's not. Unless who was their offensive coordinator when he first got there? Maybe you could hire him as your OC. Build a running game around him.
Oh yeah,
But then you got a quarterback that's running and is going to get killed.
we already kind of have that.
Yeah, so you don't want that again.
No, but like he'll be good at throwing then.
You don't want Milroe.
But what if he's good at throwing?
He's not.
I can talk myself
What if
into
I was skinny?
Milroe. I'm saying I can talk myself into Milroe.
You don't want to.
Oh, buddy, I've talked myself into just about every one of these.
I know. I'm just telling you, you don't
Stay
want
away.
to.
Stay
I really
away.
hope
But like,
after the draft, we're not having this conversation.
oh, I can't wait. Now I'm like just watching football. Like,
I think
Giant doesn't even matter, dude. Throw that pick.
I think you want Ward, you want Nussmeier, or you want Shador. That's it.
Cam Ward's gonna be so sick. If we get Cam Ward, I'm gonna be a dick.
I'm
gonna be a cocky motherfucker.
Here's what I'm worried about because like
He's
when
so
you see him
bad.
play, he's thick. He's a big boy. I'm worried that when he gets to the pros, you're gonna be like, ooh, he looks short. Because I think he's only like 6'1", and that's what he's listed at. So he might be like 6 foot,
He's fine.
which is okay.
He's fine.
That can work.
He's fine.
It worked for Drew Brees.
Yeah, he won a Super Bowl. He's fine.
You can be a short quarterback now if you run
Yeah,
around.
dude. You just can't
He's
be.
he's exciting. He does exciting things on the football field.
Yeah, he's taller than Bryce Young.
That's true.
Taller than Baker Mayfield. He's pretty good. It's fine.
Baker.
I
I might have turned around on Baker more
I
than
hated
any
Baker
other
Mayfield
quarterback.
so much, and then he did the commercials where he was living in the stadium, and I was like, all right, he's likable. And then he was a douche again, and then
I hated him because he was
kicked him
Oklahoma.
out of Cleveland, and then I hate Oklahoma. I have no reason to hate Oklahoma.
They're state traders.
But I don't
they
like
just,
UT.
People from Texas.
I'm not from Texas.
I'm not a
don't
big
have a
UT
ton of
guy.
state loyalty, but like I do not like. I mean, Sam Houston and Oklahoma have nothing to do with one another. I'm just always like, fuck you, Oklahoma.
I just can't respect people that are from Texas, grow up in Texas, and then leave to go to Oklahoma for 4 years. What is that?
Ohio State, Oklahoma, and A&M. I'm just like, fuck you for no reason.
I like making fun of A&M, but I don't dislike them.
I want them to lose every time I see them play.
I hate Ohio State because they kicked Notre Dame's fucking ass back-to-back years in bowl games.
And I never could get over Urban Meyer and his scumbaggery. Personally, there's no place for that in this sport. No place.
So you
for
hate
that.
Penn State too?
Also hate Penn State.
There you go.
Also hate Penn State.
Got to be consistent.
Did you see Penn State didn't let Donald Trump buy all the fans a hot dog, Robert?
I did not see
He
that.
wanted to buy everybody a hot dog. It was like, I would pay for everybody's hot dog. And they're like, no, which is ironic.
Which is a weird thing for a stadium to turn down $700 or $700,000 of hot dog sales.
Especially for a school that like turned a blind eye to Jerry Sandusky putting his wiener wherever he wanted for years. But like, no, you can't buy people hot dogs to eat. Okay, dude.
Doesn't sound like a real happy valley to me.
Doesn't sound. Yeah, that's why. You know what? Was it Altmaier? Allaire?
Drew Aller.
Yeah, don't want him on the Giants. Get them fuck away.
Yeah, no, you don't.
Because I don't like what they're doing at Penn State. I don't like it.
I actually do like what they're doing now.
I don't like
now. I feel like they've...
I don't like it. People don't forget, all right?
Well, I don't like that they can't win a big game.
Yeah.
You don't like that for a
I
quarterback.
don't like that.
Joining your team.
That's a problem. I have a quarterback that can't win in primetime. I have that already. I know what that's like. It's not fun.
Not fun.
It's not fun at all. But I'm a quarterback scout now. So if you need any tips on any quarterbacks, guys.
I mean, I could say I'm a quarterback. I called that Caleb Williams was a bust. Look who's right now.
Yeah, you are right. Let me go look at Tank.
A good barometer if you want to find out if a quarterback's gonna be a bust. If they go to the Bears,
They're going to be
just
busts.
say bust.
Probably.
They can't
chance.
develop quarterbacks.
Yep.
They're run by a 700-year-old woman that doesn't care about football.
Yeah, she just hopes the boys have fun out there. They're not.
It's a problem for them because that is where their family has their money. They didn't like get rich in another industry and then own. No, they got rich owning the Bears and they have nothing else.
Which sucks when you're that bad at it.
Yeah, they're real bad at it. It's awesome.
So tankathon.com, that's where you can see the draft order. I check it every day, even though there hasn't been an NFL game since Monday. Giants, second pick. Jags, they already have a quarterback, buddy. They already have Trevor Lawrence.
Ooh.
That means
But
I get anybody.
But then you have to worry about they're shopping the pick.
They ain't gonna shot the pick. Tennessee might need a quarterback.
Who are the other?
Cleveland might need a quarterback.
Ooh.
Raiders might need a quarterback.
Also,
Saints might need
right
a quarterback.
there. If they're sitting there at 1-1,
Jets, Panthers.
what do you need for their quarterback? They need a weapon. Travis Hunter.
So maybe we go Travis Hunter.
You could get a
Ward,
weapon
maybe
on
Travis
offense
Hunter,
and maybe the
Shador.
best.
Travis Hunter Shador. Travis Hunter.
That'd be
Cam Ward.
crazy if the top two picks came from Colorado.
Yeah. That would be sick. For the Giants specifically, if it went.
That'd be really
if it
good.
went the way that I wanted to go for the Giants. But I would also like Cam Ward, so I've been looking
Embarrassment
at
of riches.
I'm
Either way, then you
I'm-
get Shador or Cam.
looking
Either
at
way.
way too early mock drafts.
You let
it's
someone
not
trade
fun.
up to one that needs a quarterback. They pick the wrong one.
Then we
then
do
you
the
just get the
CJ
right guy.
Stroud.
Yeah,
thing.
exactly.
And we're like, guess what, bitch? Jaden Daniels spot. Yeah.
Getting chills just thinking about
Right,
it, aren't you? You're
right.
so excited.
What if this time next year, like we're just like Giants and
What if
Packers?
this time it works?
The Giants and Packers are just like good.
Well, I mean,
we haven't had a
I'm used
quarterback,
to it.
okay? Had a quarterback. I was laughing over here. Eli used to be good. We had Eli. I thought Daniel was gonna be good. I convinced myself he was gonna be
You
good.
did convince yourself.
When many people told me not to do it. Although, to be fair, I did say do not draft Daniel Jones
You did
or
say
Drew
that.
Lock, and now they are both of the first and second string quarterbacks on the Giants. So they didn't listen to me. I just won't say that this year. But it's fine. I'm a quarterback scouting expert. Also back this week, fights. There's 2 big fights this week.
Fights.
I don't know if I'm going to watch any of them. Mike Tyson's fighting Jake Paul. Seems like a gimmick, but Mike Tyson is funny. So I will watch all of the press leading up to it. And then I'm going to hope he wins. I don't think he's going to win.
Yeah, I'm all leading up to this. I'm like, I'm definitely betting on him, just because like, what if everyone wants him to win? He's not like he's a pretty heavy underdog, not super heavy,
But
but,
it's the same thing,
he's
like,
almost
with-
60. He's not going to
Yeah.
win. And like I talked myself out of it, and now I'm like, as of today, I was like, no, I'm back in. I'm going to bet him just cause.
I can't. I'm not gonna bet because I'm not gonna watch it. And if
I'll watch it. I
do
mean, it's on
reserve the-
on Netflix. It's
Do I
free.
have to pay for it?
Oh, do you have to pay extra? Does Netflix have that? I don't know. All this,
ESPN Plus did that to us, where you're like, "Oh, all the UFC fights are free." Wait, what? It's $75 to watch a UFC fight. I already paid for this.
I didn't know Netflix had that technology. All this time I've been hearing it's on Netflix. It's on Netflix, and I just assumed it was going to be on. I'll find another way.
Does a Tyson fight cost money? Oh,
Is
it
it just
will
on
be
Netflix?
available to existing. Okay, so yeah, I'll watch that.
Yeah.
maybe if I remember.
It's going to be
on
sad
at the time.
and everyone's going to get super excited. And Tyson's first 3 punches, everyone's going to be like, "Oh my god, he still has the speed." And then by round 2, he's going to be gassed because he's 60 years old.
But what if he just knocks him out in the first round?
Well, what if he knocks him out in the
All right,
first
yeah,
round?
that'll get me watch.
Yeah,
It'll be like the Joey
Just out of
Chestnut
the
thing,
hatred
where I was
of-
like, "Oh yeah, this is on Netflix. Okay, I'll watch this."
just out of it's not even because of Mike Tyson. It's just everyone wants to see Jake Paul get knocked out because he's the most unlikable person that like hasn't done war crimes.
Yeah,
It's just everything about him. He was like young on Disney Channel and stupid, and then like he rose up through YouTube. And just everything about the generation now that everyone hates is him.
he's him.
And he's also like, no, I'm a legitimate boxer. Have you fought any boxers? Well, no.
No, he fought that the hot guy. It was that guy was a professional boxer. But yeah,
But,
I get what you're
like,
saying. He's not
not
fighting top
really.
level competition. He fought what's his face,
And
the
his
UFC
face.
dude,
Ben Askren.
and
Or so, he fights guys that were in the UFC that were
Tyron
wrestlers.
Tyron Woodley.
Woodley had knockout power, but he was a wrestler.
He was a wrestler.
It's just his face. It's his face.
Yeah,
It's just-
I mean,
he's
I
got
hope he
such a
loses.
punchable face.
I don't think he will. But the other fight is UFC
But what if he does?
309. But what if he does? That'd be hilarious. That'd be awesome. But John Jones is fighting Stipe Miocic at UFC 309.
Jones has never lost.
He's never lost.
He's not gonna lose.
And Stipe Miocic is one of the most fun guys to watch, and he's like a literal firefighter. That
Yeah.
guy, he does shifts at the fire station.
He
and
did a
then he's
24-hour shift within the last, I think, 2 weeks of today.
and he's a professional UFC fighter. And he's like, "Oh, I had to put out 2 fires in Ohio. Let me go to the gym to train real fast and then beat the shit out of somebody."
But John Jones is the greatest fighter who's ever lived.
Yeah, it's
Jones is
not
gonna
debatable. I mean, he's a doper. He's a doper, but he'll
was
still kick
it
your
do-
ass without
was
the
it ever
dope.
dope? Or I thought it was just Coke.
It's dope.
Did he do
also
steroids too?
dope.
He did do steroids too. That's right.
It's also dope.
But
it sounds worse when you say doper, and it's not. It sounds like steroids, but like
It's
when
like-
you do drugs, it's still dope.
if you look in his career, his only fights that weren't wins were DQs because afterwards they're like, oh yeah, he was on steroids.
Both against Daniel Cormier.
Yeah. And I think one of them, they were like, yeah, we did the test multiple days ahead and we got the results. Like, and you still just didn't announce it till after? And they're like, well,
but
yeah.
It's kind of sick to fight and watch. So, like we want to watch.
He's
that.
amazing.
Yeah.
Like, he was a light heavyweight, just went up to heavyweight. He's like, I'm going to kick everyone's ass in this one now because I don't want to cut weight
I'm
anymore.
very good at this.
So he looks like slightly doughy, but he's still stronger and faster and more agile than anyone you've ever seen.
Yep. Yep. So yeah, fights
It's
are
gonna
back.
be fun.
Fights are back. Also, last comeback kid we got this week is Little Debbie Christmas tree cakes because I saw those in the store and I've already had 2 boxes.
Attaboy.
It's the best.
They're so
It's
good.
the best Little Debbie thing ever. Like, just sell them all year round. I do not
Icing,
care that they have-
marshmallow, and cream.
I do not care that they have Christmas trees on them. I do not care. They have other ones. Like, they have pumpkin ones. Just do whatever you do with the Christmas tree one, but with the pumpkin one. Like, don't make orange whatever is inside of it. Like, just make the Christmas, like, Little Debbie, just fucking hear me out. You can just keep the Christmas trees. I'll buy them year round. It is not Christmas season yet. It's still Thanksgiving season, but it is Little Debbie Christmas tree season. Always. Always.
The Christmas tree ones are so good that even if it was like June and I saw the box in stores, I would think these might be old and stale.
I'm getting them.
I'm going to buy them and find out.
Like, when I saw them at the store, I was like, well, I'm obviously getting two of these. And then they were gone the next day.
That's how all the Little Debbie products work.
That's
You're
just-
like, these
yeah.
will last me for a little while. Then you get like kind of fucked up that night and you wake up the next morning and there's 4 wrappers next to you and you're like, oh yeah.
I ate 800 Star Crunches. Shit.
I had 1,400 calories of desserts yesterday. They're 200 a piece. I had 7.
I had enough calories for 6 people.
I had my daily allotted calories in sweet snacks.
Nothing wrong with that.
No, that's the principle that America was built on. Do what you want.
Yeah. Yeah, but the little Debbie Christmas tree cakes are also. I feel like Robert gave me a look like he does not.
Oh, I bet you he's never had one.
You probably hate them, don't you?
I don't hate them, but I'm not much of like a
Wow.
dessert guy, so they do nothing for me.
Good, more for me.
More for you.
More for me.
Yeah, sugar. It doesn't do anything for me.
Whatever, dude. I can't even feel it. Can't feel it, dude.
Sweet, not my thing. I'm more of an umami guy, which I still don't know what the fuck umami is. I don't know. I know it's a term.
Is it noodles?
No, I see. That's the thing. You think it's no. I think it's
sounds
just
like
I think
noodles.
it just means like savory,
I don't know.
but I don't know.
Nobody does.
I'll just throw it out from time to time.
Yeah, it makes you sound smart. It's like Bitcoin.
Or I don't know if you're using that right. I don't either, but you don't know for sure. So
Go with it.
I win.
All right, let's move on to the
Umami.
Let's move on to the not cool segment where we tell you guys what's not cool that's happened to us in the last week. It's a nice little venting session that we get to do each week, and we'd like you to participate in it with us. If you have anything that makes you say, hey man, that's not cool. You know, you stub your toe, not cool. You get stabbed, also not cool. There's varying degrees of not cool, but submit them to us at Pass the Gravy Pod. Use the hashtag PTG not cool, and we'll pick a couple of the listener, viewer, reader submitted. We have readers again because you can transcribe the episodes. Don't forget that. And let us know if you
Shout out all the deaf homies.
Yeah, shout out. Oh, dude, the deaf guy in my apartment. I need to be like, I bought my podcast. You read it. He'd love that. He always gets excited whenever I always get home from work the same time he gets home from the grocery store. He goes every Monday, and he always like gets random stuff that he like, shows me. Like he'll pull it out of the bag. Like, oh, and I'm like, oh, that's awesome. Like it's awesome. He can read my lips too, but it's cool.
Just learn like 2 signs. Like he holds the
I
door open
took
for you.
sign
Just go
language, so I
like.
usually finger
"Thank you."
spell to him.
Just hit him with the thank you.
I did the sorry when the elevator doors closed and I held it up before, and he was like, "Okay, this guy gets
I thought you were gonna say you did the sorry when you farted in the elevator.
No. But yeah, submit your not cools to us. Hashtag PTG not cool to at Pass the Gravy Pod. Make sure to include the hashtag so we can search for them. I love you guys, but make sure like some of them are very specific and like people don't know. Like the Gravy Gang does, but people that are not in like the Gravy Gang group chat may not understand some of these, so they make it less. Like try and make them like very easy to like. Too long, didn't read. Summarize it in like 4 sentences. I'm not shitting on anybody's not cools. I saw there were some other good not cools, but I feel like it's hard to explain those to other people that maybe like I don't know who that is. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But just kind of try and keep them like short and sweet. And I know we fuck up and break that rule too, but I don't know, but that's just what I'm suggesting in the future. So let's start with Glamour Perry at Glam4Life on Twitter. Glam.
Let's do the intro first.
Oh yeah, let's play that.
Not cool, man. Dude, that's not cool.
Not cool. Not cool.
Dude, that's not cool.
Not cool, man.
Dude, that's not cool.
Not cool. Not cool.
Dude, that's not cool. That's not cool. That's not cool.
Not
All right.
cool is Alex trying to deprive us of the beautiful
dude,
sounds of the
yeah,
ladlettes.
Sorry, ladlettes. My bad, dog. My bad. This is from Glamour Perry at Glam4Life on Twitter, and Glamour says her not cool is that my car started leaking oil and it's going to cost a bunch of money to fix. I feel like the Gravy Gang in general, including myself, has been down bad car-wise lately. There's been like multiple car problems. It sucks. And anything with a car, you're like, oh, that's going to cost a lot of money. There's never a time like, oh, it's just maybe a taillight or something like that. You're like, I just got to replace this bulb. But you always assume that it's going to cost $1 billion no matter what. Even if it is just a bulb. I'm like, I don't know, bulbs might have gone up. Maybe there's a bulb inflation. I don't fucking know.
It's a headlight, $1,500. I don't know, maybe.
So they can do that though, and you like used cars are that way. It's like this is an 8-year-old car you're selling for this. What the fuck? I've just been looking on Facebook
That's why-
Marketplace for like cars that people are trying to ditch. It's like if you got 4K, I'll give you a car.
It's got parts.
You can give me a car for 4K. Like let's go. Does it still drive? All right. That's how I'm gonna get my next car.
Do it.
guarantee you.
You just buy
so
buy like $2,000 cars until they break.
And then
Just drive
piece
until they
them
break and then
together
get
with
another one.
whatever you have left, and you can have the supercar.
Headlight goes out. Okay, I'm gonna tape a flashlight to the front of my car.
Yeah, it can't be that hard. It can't be that
Yeah,
hard.
you got to get one of the like really powerful ones though. That won't be annoying for everyone else on the road.
No, although
Cops will be chill about that.
driving camping, it was like people have those LEDs on, and it is like I was having to drive down dirt roads in the pouring rain, and like when you have your fucking wipers on, the glare from those LEDs, I'm like, my God, I can't fucking see anything.
Next camping trip though, you need
It's
to
like
buy
a steep fucking hill too. So it's like I can't go. I could go down the hill, just fucking kill myself. Like, all right, thanks guys. I'm really glad that you got the brightest fucking lights possible.
You need to buy one of those mega flashlights for the next time you go camping. Like one of those ones, like you'll see ads for it, or they're just like pointing it at the woods.
Yeah.
It's like here's the normal, here's the expanded beam, and like it
You
just
can
looks like
spotlight deers
daylight. Like it just looks like daylight for like 100 meters every
Yeah.
direction. Just show up with that and be like, oh guys, check it out. I got new. Bam, our whole campsite's lit up.
Yeah, it'd be sick.
Just flex on everybody.
I have to. But those flashlights are very expensive.
I don't know. I've seen shitty versions online that will probably not do the job, but you can get it for like $40.
But I'll think it will until it gets there.
Yeah.
They'll heat up, start a forest fire.
But then we just leave. Not my problem.
It's just a lightsaber by accident. It's just
That would be fun.
molten light coming out of the top of it. That'd be cool.
All right. Our next one is from Samantha Garcia @_XXSamG3 on Twitter. And Sam says, her not cool is that my 4-year-old broke my $200 perfume. That does suck.
Fucking kids, man.
Kids. I'm getting there.
Yeah.
I'm going to be there before I know it.
You got to start playing. Like as soon as she starts walking, you're like, okay, everything I care about has to be perched out of
we
her
have like
reach.
a bar cart. It's like a stationary bar cart. Doesn't have the
You're
wheels or anything
you're
on
gonna
it.
build a
And
lot of
we're-
shelves.
We're like, I gotta start getting like a gate to put up outside of it, like just to like gate it off, just because she's gonna fucking grab something off of that thing.
Just buy like a fireplace gate.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
You just block it off. But she hasn't started crawling or anything yet, but she's rolling and stuff. And I know that's coming. And it's like everybody always like when they get mobile, dude, it's a different game. It's a different ball game.
Time to go mobile.
You see
No.
You see the meme, speaking of Bane, of the monkeys that got out of that research facility, and they're like, they found one. There's still 39 at large, and it was Bane. He's like, they're going to need to find one of us in the wreckage. It was like the rest of the monkeys like, fuck you, dude, just get back to it.
Jimmy's slow. Leave him behind.
What do you guys have as you're not cools?
I've
That
got.
sucks, Sam. Sorry about that, Sam.
Sorry, Sam. That really. It's $200 perfume. It was probably a present too, so that's extra bad.
Yeah.
I've got two. One of them, my headphones that I use. It's got like the little rubber piece inside that like goes into your ear, so you don't just have like plastic jabbing your eardrum. And I lost one of the rubber pieces on it a while ago, but I'm like, that's the left ear, whatever. It's not that bad for one. I usually just use them when I'm like mowing the yard or
Yeah.
doing some edging around. I was like, I can deal with that.
When you're edging.
Yeah, always when I'm edging, dude, because
Only
I'm gonna be
when
there
I'm
a
edging.
while.
Yeah.
And at some point, I lost the one to the right ear, and it's been like 3 weeks, and
Just
I keep
plastic?
forgetting until I'm using them. Like I keep them in my car, so like when I go into the grocery store, if I'm listening, I'm like, oh, I'll keep going. And I put it in the other day, and I was like, oh no, I keep forgetting until I'm going to use them. It's very uncomfortable, and I
Yeah.
could probably just
On your phone, just order.
either the pieces that go inside or just new headphones, which will probably be easier.
money bags.
Well, I mean, they're like $20.
Okay.
I think I bought these at an HEB actually, but I'm
Could have just bought them at the store you were
yeah,
at.
I keep just not doing it, and eventually it's going to become a problem because then the sound quality sucks too. It does.
Oh yeah, because
like it's not
air,
shaping
it's not,
it into there. Or
It's not making you
anything.
airtight in there. You know what I'm saying?
And it's uncomfortable and it sucks. And my other one is
It's really ruining your edging.
my laptop. I haven't been able to use it for like 5 days now because it's dead, and my charger isn't charging it anymore. And much like the headphones, I just keep not buying a new charger for it.
Ooh, yeah. My wife had that about a year ago. It was just like, hey, can I borrow your charger? And then like there were a couple of days that I'd get to work and she was, because my work charger worked for hers. And then I'd get to work and be like, hey, do you still have my charger? Can you bring it to me?
Yeah, but like, so it happened on Saturday. I noticed
I got to
it.
get a new one.
I didn't do anything about it for the first couple days because it's done it before in the past where like it wouldn't charge. I'm like, whatever. And then like later I would go somewhere else and I'd plug it in and it would start charging. I was like, okay, whatever. It just keeps not charging. But I'm also worried now that I'm going to get a new charger and it's going to be the laptop. It just won't take a charge anymore.
But that was the laptop you cheaped out on. So maybe then that's when you just get a real laptop.
Not likely.
If you think about it, remember
Not
when we were
likely.
like, "Hey Pat, you should get a laptop for this podcast you do every week," and he was like, "Yeah, all right. I bought this one for like $25." And I was like, "Well, like I meant like a podcast
It's like
laptop.
$125.
This one worked."
Yeah, I'll do exactly what I did that time. I'll use my refund.
So you'll just not have a
We're almost
laptop for a
there.
little while.
No,
We don't have another Olympics for 4 years, dude. They ain't giving you refunds. You don't get them every year, only tax
Oh, I
years.
do. Oh, I
You
cheat our
fucking,
government.
you know the IRS like that?
Oh, dude, no.
Fuck this guy getting fucking IRS returns on every year.
Yeah.
All right, dude.
Dude, no, it's because I'm cheating the government.
You know they're gonna come after you.
Dude, it's going to be, no, but here's the thing. It's going to be so much easier because Elon's about to fire everyone, so they won't be able to track me down. They don't have the manpower anymore.
Oh, is that true?
Yeah, dude. All those 40,000 IRS agents they hired, they're all going to be gone right away.
So are we about to like fuck over the government?
Dude, yeah. Dude, and
Boys, are
but
we
here's the thing.
taking over?
Dude, there's going to be so much more money to go around now that we're not paying all these government employees. They won't know. They won't care.
Our government, our choice.
Yeah.
Or your government, our choice. That's what that guy said, right? But with bodies. I'm not saying that one, but I swear I thought that was a bit. I did not know that dude was a white supremacist. Disavow.
Yeah, he's a real piece
But
of
that
shit.
makes me happy. I'm not that into that shit on the internet. So it just pops. I'm like, what's going on here? It just happens on like public freakouts on Reddit. And I'm like, what? This is a public freakout. This is crazy.
He is definitely a Karen. But so yeah, I got headphones that suck and a laptop that doesn't work right now. So
That is a solid not cool.
yeah.
I had to buy a microwave after ours stopped working, but in the strangest way where it kept working.
It just wouldn't turn off.
It wouldn't turn off. Even when you open the door,
Ooh.
it would still be going on.
Then it's just microwaving your whole
Yeah.
apartment.
And then you're just having to unplug a microwave that's working. You're terrified of electrocuting yourself.
Yeah.
Oh, what if
exactly.
you unplugged it and it still didn't stop? It's
There-
like, it's become self-aware.
There had been several times though when like I would put in something that was microwave safe. I'm just like trying to soften butter, and it would spark. It would spark inside, and I'm like, oh, no, okay. But I'm like, oh, it's gonna be fine eventually, and it just kept getting worse. And I'm like, okay, I need to get a new microwave. But I'm like, oh wait, I think my mom has an extra microwave that I can use. And I went over there. She did have an extra microwave. I'm like, cool. Won't need to buy a new one.
Microwaves are really one of those that's like, if somebody can give you a microwave, you're like, I mean, that's like
Yeah.
$80 maybe I don't have to spend.
But this microwave, this was like a push button that opens the door.
Okay.
That button got stuck. So the microwave wouldn't close. And then it also wouldn't microwave. You would just hear like
Well, it seems like a big
You-
part of a microwave is
you would
the
hear the
microwaving.
hum, but not like the actual.
Oh, it didn't give out heat or
Yeah.
anything?
So it's just a white noise machine.
Yeah.
It's just like an electric lazy Susan, just going around in circles. It's a merry-go-round for your food, really.
Yeah. So I had to buy a microwave, and this one cost like 140.
Dude, microwaves really got expensive.
They did.
They used to be $60. You get a really shitty one for 20 in college. And then they're like, now they're smart microwaves. I'm like, I don't need microwaves to be smart, dude.
You can turn it on from your phone.
I don't-
I have to
I'll-
walk over to put
Yeah.
the stuff in anyway.
Yeah.
Did you get a crazy one?
No, I didn't get a crazy. I don't think I got a
You
crazy
just
one.
think about the food and we make it.
Yeah, I don't think. So.
You
And
can
I
get
know,
on the internet on this microwave. Why? Why would I want that?
I know I probably could have just gone to a Goodwill or something, got a cheaper
You don't want
microwave.
Goodwill
but,
microwaves.
yeah, but I didn't. I also didn't want to drive to Goodwill. I think the closest one is like, I don't know, 12 minutes away. I'm like, that's too far.
I'm not hating on Goodwill by any means. I think that people find good stuff there, but there's certain
Yeah.
things from Goodwill you're like, I don't want to do that. And I do remember my first apartment that I lived at with my wife. It was like we paid less than $600 a month and we split it, and it was just pretty like if you look up like the most ghetto apartments in Houston, it's like right at like the top 5. Fucking Palms on Westheimer. If you look at Palms on Westheimer, it's garbage. Like places would just burn down. There were nails all over the place. Like your tires would just go all the time. But our they had little baby roaches, and like our neighbors, every time we'd get new neighbors, they'd spray their apartment, and then they'd come to our unit, and there would just be roaches in our unit for however long. And then we'd spray it, and then they'd go back to there, and then they'd spray. And you could always tell when people had sprayed because they'd come back to your unit, and they got in our fucking microwave through the little holes. And it was like you'd open the microwave and you see fucking little tiny baby roaches all right there. And I just remember like, nope, we're not doing this. I'm getting a new microwave. I set it outside, and like people would go through and they'd look at like the trash that people had set out next to the dumpster, and I'd see people taking couches and chairs and taking them back up to their apartments. I saw this dude fucking grab our microwave and go up to it. I was like, you just took roaches inside. And I wanted to be like, no, don't. But I was like, he'll find out. He'll find out.
When Sam and I moved in together, her old place, they had a lot of roaches, and she brought over a blender that she had, and I knew like the roaches, I'm sure, got into the blender, like whatever. And
they
so
get like the mechanics of it. It's
they
warm.
get in there.
It's warm, so they'll live there.
Yeah, and so when she brought it over, I think we did have a couple of roaches like the first couple of nights. Then I'm like, no, I'm gonna put this blender in a garbage bag and just keep it shut. And just
wait for them to die.
Just suffocate the roaches, and that did end up working. Well, we no longer have roaches.
Do you still have that blender?
You still have that blender.
All right.
It's expensive. It was a Vitamix, so it was like
you don't want to get rid of those.
Yeah.
But it's so gross when they do that. There was a Comcast guy that I was like, what's the grossest thing you've had? Like with because I had something that had water spill on it. He was like, yeah, it's mold. This ain't the grossest thing. I was like, what's the grossest thing you had? And he was like, there's one code that pops up on our machine, and that's a code that means that like it's usually there's roaches living in it, and it's like so they'll piss all over like the board or whatever, and eventually it like screws up the circuit on that. And it's like you can kind of tell it's like this usually means that there's like roaches in it. It's not like a roach code, but it's like this is what causes that. Roaches fucking I hate roaches so much.
Suck.
I hate roaches. Just a shout out roaches, but that's solid not cool, Robert. Solid not cool. Microwaves, dude.
Yeah.
What the fuck? But I do think maybe your microwave became self-aware. You did get rid of it completely, though, right? The old microwave is gone.
It's still at my place. I haven't got rid of it.
You need to
yeah.
get that bitch the hell out of there. And honestly, has it been near your new microwave?
It's still in the kitchen.
No.
Still in the kitchen.
So you need to move them as far apart as possible, because your old microwave may be saying some shit to your new microwave, and then if that becomes self-aware, we got two microwaves.
I did unplug the old one though, so it's not plugged to power.
If he's still self-aware, then he doesn't need to be plugged in. If he's achieved ultimate self-awareness, he can be unplugged like Nirvana.
Just like them. Yeah.
Which is ironic because Kurt plugged himself and that ended Nirvana. Think about it. All right. My not cool is it's another home appliance, not cool, but my dishwasher. It works, but we use the like dishwasher pods where you put the oil or the soap, and we have the little pods there, and then you close the little door, and the little door just doesn't open sometimes. So you'll go and you'll be like, oh, cool, and I'm like, I gotta get this pot to cook with. And the door's still closed. I'm like, what the fuck, man? So it just did hot water. It just washed it with hot water. And like
Depending on how hot the water is, that should be fine.
But still, like, it didn't get any soap on it, which is the point that I put the soap in there for. And he's like, dude, I can't open it from inside there. It's a plastic little door. There's nothing that's like, I've checked. It doesn't seem like it's stuck, and I can open and close it, and it's fine. And it's just like sometimes it doesn't open. So you'll have to do dishes 3 times on like one load sometimes. Which is honestly, it's kind of nice because then you're like, well, I'm going to punt this chore.
See, that's how I would look at it.
But it's a bad habit. It's a very bad habit, though, because then I get frustrated with it. And I'm like, well, I needed that pot right now. Now what? Now I got to hand wash this pot. This sucks. When you have to hand wash something because it wasn't done in the dishwasher, that's another not
Just
cool.
think, pots and pans I always hand wash anyway, though. It's like plates and stuff that I don't.
My wife, like working in food services, I was like, you got to have hot water on it. You can't just hand wash it.
Well, yeah, you hand wash it with hot water.
But like, I think you have to have like water enough to sanitize it, right? Doesn't it have to be up to like a certain degree?
I don't use hot water. Like I'll use warm-ish water, but I won't use hot water.
And also, I don't
I'm
like
way
dude, if you,
more
you,
lax.
you
Yeah.
use enough soap, it's clean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how I think of
That's
it.
kind of.
And I don't get sick.
Look, I don't
so.
see anything on this, right? I'm good.
Like the water is hot to the touch. And I used a lot of soap, and I've wiped it down. All the soap is gone, and it is now clean and dry. That's clean.
No, believe me, I'm with you on like I think in theory that does work. My wife though is like it's got to have the hot water on it. It's got to do this, which then makes me be like, okay, cool. I'll load the dishwasher. I'll do this stuff. but then when it doesn't work and then I have to do the chore of washing the dish by hand to use it, then I'm frustrated.
But
That's
also-
really, that adds to not cool. It's like this was gonna be clean, then I was just gonna use it. Now I have to then clean it and then dry it and then use it. So now I have added steps to my chore.
But also, if the dishwasher water is hot enough to where that works, then you technically don't really need the soap on it, because if
Yeah,
it's that
no, I
hot, then
getcha.
it's killing anything that's on it
But
anyway.
you still put soap on it. It's just the door.
So
just
here-
open the
here's
fucking
what you
door.
do.
Just
Here's
the
what
door
you do
needs
then.
open.
If it was hot enough in there to do that, then you do a quick hand wash with soap, so it got enough heat and it got the cleaning soap. You're good.
There are solutions. Absolutely. I'm still saying it's annoying.
Oh, very.
It's annoying.
I'm sorry that's happening to you.
Little
buddy.
plastic door. Just what are you doing, dude? Do your job. Like it's not like
Have
when you
have
think.
called your maintenance yet about it?
Not yet. Not yet. It's just been a this week
Attaboy.
thing. It's been a
You
this
just
week
hope it
thing.
fixes itself over some point.
Yeah, because I'm sure I would feel this way. Like, I'm
dude-
not gonna get called maintenance over a little door.
You
that
should
one-
call maintenance, because you know it's going to take them 4 weeks to come and fix it anyway.
No, I'm tight with maintenance now.
So then, like,
Eduardo and Enrique are cool as fuck with
so
me.
if you're tight with them, just be like, do you guys know a quick fix for this?
because then I don't want to be like asking like the little shit.
That's what I'm saying. Be like, do you guys know? Is this like a quick fix, like an easy little
Yeah.
thing, or should I just let it go for a little
I've
while?
also had a camping like the light with the little carabiner on a thumbtack as my bathroom light in the podcast room for 2 months now.
Also, like,
I got
So-
a Pat hair situation going on.
I get,
for sure.
I get that
But I bought a light bulb because I was going to change it myself, and it's one of those like fluorescent circle ones. And I was like, I'm not going to buy one of those. I'm just going to ask them, but I just haven't.
so like I understand that in the dishwasher, the door's supposed to open at a certain time.
Right? Just
Why can't you just throw the pot in there?
Because I throw the pot in there, then I
No,
think
no,
the
I mean,
pot
like-
falls out with the door.
No, I mean, like, just throw it into the dishwasher. It's going to be released at some point anyway. Why can't you just throw it into the dishwasher? Why does it have to be in that little drawer?
Because there's a door, and they told me to put it in the door.
Yeah, I'm just saying this is what, like,
You're right.
like
Look,
when it
buddy,
was liquid, that kind of made sense to me. It was like, oh, the liquid will be released. But now that it's a pod, like,
I'm a late in life dishwasher. All right, I'm still figuring this stuff out. I started washing dishes like 2 months ago.
Emma, you're a
That
fucking
was a
saint.
woman's job until then. And then I was like, okay, she does get tired from taking
Now
care
Trump's
of my
America,
child.
men got to do the
Well, now I'm an equality guy, respecting women.
now
we
you
respecting women. All my homies and me respect women.
How do we feel about storing food in the dishwasher?
Like,
Because I've never used a dishwasher.
oh well, because I've seen that with ovens too. Like if you
Yeah.
if you don't cook, you can like use it as someplace to store clothes or whatever. You just gotta hope you.
What
you
food would you store in the dishwasher? Like
No,
canned
no.
food?
No, not clothes. Did I say clothes?
No,
No,
you said
I've seen-
food. He
Okay.
said clothes.
Yeah, okay.
So say,
I've
what
seen- I've
food would
seen
you store in the
people
dishwasher?
Keep
Like,
jeans in the oven before.
I've never
you could
seen
do
that.
like you could line
I
up a
saw it
lot
on
of
the
cans
Bear.
of soup in there.
yeah.
Could be your soup drawer. You call it that. Be like, let me check my soup drawer, and you open your dishwasher.
And actually, it would be cool if you used it as like, because like I don't know, in your kitchen, do you just have like the jar or the canister that you have all of like the utensils you use to cook with, like all the
Yes.
spatulas and stuff? Just line that bad boy up, and that's your spatula holder. And then you're like, oh, we need a spatula. It's just in one of these things. Grab it out of there. You keep some of your plates in there. You don't have to use any like
That is
overflow
just
from
what
the
you use
cabinet.
to hold your plates and knives and everything. When they're clean, they go in the dishwasher.
If you have overflow,
Then
but
you
like
have so much free
food, like what were you
cabinet
thinking
space.
about keeping it?
I don't know. I was thinking keep like dishes, keeping dishes in there.
Okay,
Oh,
so like
you said food.
No,
yeah.
he said food.
No, he said
I thought you
clothes.
said food.
You said food. He
Did I
said
say
I
clothes.
said clothes.
Okay.
Then you were
That's
talking.
why I was like, what food are you going to store?
No. Okay. Yeah.
No, I've heard of
No,
like
I meant,
dishwasher salmon, where like people like.
I
wrap
don't
the
think that's
salmon
real.
up.
I don't
It
think that's
is.
real though.
It is. I've had
But-
friends who've done it.
Yeah, I thought it was like
No,
one of those
you
like
just
TikTok
make sure it's
things
wrapped
that, like,
tightly, your salmon or whatever you put in there.
It's just
in
a little
tinfoil,
soapy.
And you put it in there, and it gets hot enough to where it cooks the salmon. You take it out. No, you got to like you
Just
you,
say
like,
it's
saran
cilantro.
wrap it. You saran wrap it, then you wrap it in tinfoil.
Is this
It's
Dawn?
a thing.
Am I
It's a
eating
thing.
Dawn salmon? No, it's cilantro salmon. You're good.
You get a baby duck, and you're like, "What would it taste like if I ate this out of an oil spill? Let
Just-
me cook it in the dishwasher."
If you were like, how would you like your salmon cooked? I would never ever be like dishwasher. Like I don't need salmon that bad. I could have any other meal.
"What's your favorite dish to cook?" Well, I make a mean dishwasher salmon.
I've been really into just frying shit, bro. It's fun. Just I made a po' boy yesterday. I bought the little baby shrimps.
Because I don't want to pour the oil down the sink because I know you're not supposed to.
I live in an apartment.
Yeah, see, I don't.
I don't usually. I did last night. I didn't.
Every
wanna-
once in a while
I
it's
didn't
okay.
wanna- I was like, it's just once.
Just keep water running while you're doing it for a long time.
And you can also reuse it. I didn't know that. Somebody was like, just pour it in a jug and then you can keep it in your fridge until you need to use it again. It's like, I'm never going to use it again.
I mean, for
I'm
a
just gonna have
while you
bunch.
can. Eventually that oil is going to get pretty dirty.
Well, yeah, and then John Taffer yells at you and makes you clean it like once every 6 years.
Yeah.
So like, according to Bar Rescue, I can go like 6 years without it.
I've also seen like hacks where you throw like baking soda in the oil afterwards and heat it up, and then that'll like draw out all the bad stuff, and then you've got clean cooking oil again.
We sound
I don't
like
know.
old ladies talking about cooking hacks. Right
We
now.
are old. We're in our
We
30s.
are. Yeah, we're really old.
We're fucking old as shit.
But we're not too old to party. And if you'd like to party with us, I got a party for you that you might want to mark your
The
calendars for. Saturday, December 21st at Kobo's downtown. It's the 11th annual PTG Christmas Spooktacular at 2012 Rusk Street in Houston. We've got the Christmas movie bracket. We're going to see who's going to win that one. We're going to have our Gravies Awards. Gravies, I think, can we add Warren Zevon for Song of the Year? I mean,
Yes.
I know it didn't come out this year. But
Who says Song of the Year has to come out that year?
Right. Well, I think Olivia Rodrigo, Get Him Back also came out last year, and I already had that on there.
It's our song of
It's
the
songs
year.
that we liked
didn't
on the
say song-
podcast.
It's not Song of this year.
Not
Song
yeah.
of the year.
Yeah.
We can do whatever we want.
Okay. But because that'll be really funny on the graphic when we post that, and they're like, none of these songs are 2024. But is this your awards? Shut up. My awards are what we want. All right, dude. Okay. Do you have
My
Death of the
awards,
Year?
my choice.
Does the Grammys have Death of the Year? I didn't think so. We do, and we got a stacked category. But yeah, the 11th annual Pass the Gravy Christmas Spooktacular. Robert, I know we didn't ask this beforehand, but should we do like an 11th annual shirt?
We should figure something out.
We should figure something out. And should we, do we want to throw sweaters up again?
Yeah, I think we should.
Do you still have
I
the
think we should.
designs for the sweaters?
Yeah, I think I.
Okay.
Yeah.
If not, I can get them to you. We'll work that. This is us having a meeting on the podcast, but you guys are all part of it. We're all Gravy Gang. So thank you for coming to this meeting, everybody. And that concludes our meeting. But yeah, so we'll have PassTheGravyMerch.com. We'll have some stuff up there. Maybe not immediately, but in the next week or so, we'll work on our Christmas stuff. And I mean, we got plenty of time. But the 11th annual Pass the Gravy Christmas Spooktacular, we don't talk about them anymore. Kobo's downtown is this is probably going to be like our last hurrah there at this exact location, because they may not be there much longer. But we're gonna have a bunch of fun there. Rosie gonna make an appearance. Ever heard of them? Awesome local band. They rock. They kick ass. We're trying to get them to perform for us as well. We're definitely gonna have them on the pod. But the 11th annual Pass the Gravy Christmas Spooktacular, Saturday, December 21st at Kobo's downtown. You're gonna have family in town. Bring them. They're gonna love it. It's the best food in the city of Houston. I don't know how they didn't get a Michelin star. They got you know what? They didn't get a Michelin star. They got a Gravy star.
Fuck yeah.
Can you give more than one Michelin star, or do you have to get a star each year?
No, it's like 1, 2, and 3 stars, I think.
I can get, so you can get 3 at once.
Yes.
Okay,
There's levels to it. Like 1 star is great. 2, 3 star is like you're one of the best.
But so like
restaurants
they
in the
can
world.
go and like you're 1 star, and then they come back the next year and they can be like, here's 2 stars. But then are you only a 2 star, or are you a 3 star at that point? Because you've already had
you're
a
only
star.
2. It's a binary, or that's probably not even the right word, but it's a rating system. So like
Okay.
you can get 2, and then you can be put back down to 1 the next year, or have your stars taken away completely.
Okay. But yeah, they have a
Kobo's will never have a gravy star taken
officially
away.
has a Gravy star for life. 5 Gravy stars.
There we go.
What is the math?
Fuck, Michelin only goes up to 3. We got 5.
5. Yeah, we have 5.
Fucking
5
French
Gravy
bitches.
stars. So suck a dick, Michelin, and your tires. All right. That was the 11th annual Pass the Gravy Christmas Spectacular. We'll see you Saturday, December 21st at Kobo's. Let's get into the answers segment.
Well, if you just answer the question. Why don't you just answer the question? Be honest. No big deal. Yeah, answer the question.
Don't change the subject, just answer the fucking question.
Any questions?
All right, let's start off. If you'd like to participate in the answers segment, all you got to do is hit us up. We are at Pass Gravy Pod. Use the hashtag PTG Answers. That's how we'll search for them. That's the best way to reach us. You can also email them to us, passthegravypod@gmail.com. Put answers in the subject, but it doesn't always get checked. I'm gonna be honest with you. It doesn't always get checked. And then
Honesty is
there's
important.
A lot of the spam goes to passthroughgravypod.com or passthroughgravypod@gmail.com, and so we may get lost in the shuffle. But if you don't have a Twitter, I recommend just getting a Twitter. It helps. If you'd like to email us, though, passthroughgravypod@gmail.com. Answers in the subject. Hit us up on Twitter, though, @passthroughgravypod, #PTG answers, so we can search for it. The answers segment we'll start with our buddy Josh Treecottle @JoshuaTree713. He says, shouldn't there be a reality show where flat Earth people race to find the edge?
Shows how little you know about, like, the world governments won't allow you to get close enough to the edge, dude.
Yeah,
That's why we've never reached it.
That's what
'cause,
they're
like,
doing, dude.
They have it. They know where it is, but they stop you. They turn you around.
Yeah, they know. They have their markers right there that gives them a signal. They're like, hey, go get these people. They're trying to find the edge. They're edging.
They won't let us edge.
They don't want you edging.
Government doesn't want you to edge.
Pat's earphones don't want him edging. The government doesn't want you edging. All right, but that would be the name of the show. Obviously, it would just be called Edging.
I thought it'd be called Stupid Race.
No, I like the name Edging. It's funny.
The never-ending race.
Or To the Edge.
We keep going. We can't find the edge. Funny.
That's like it's round.
I've been through Australia 3 times.
But there should definitely be a show like that because it's a really good idea for any network because it's like an evergreen. Like, it's like a ghost hunting show or Finding Bigfoot or the Loch Ness Monster. We're like, we're going to go out there. We're going to look for this thing. And then you can shoot 1 million episodes because they ain't finding it.
We also have enough TV where stupid people are being given money to do things on TV. Maybe let's not add this one to it.
No, I'd watch it though. I'd like to see the theories of like just like, well, what if we go around the ocean again?
They
They just keep going through. Like
they're
just
going
keep
south.
Going.
They're like, see, there's the ice wall. Like, dude, that's Antarctica.
And it's like the Truman Show. We're gonna go into the wall eventually, and then there's a door. We'll open it, and then the little man behind the door is directing the whole thing. It's really what it is. Robert, would you watch a flat earther show where they're trying to find the edge of the earth?
No, I don't think I would.
But like as like entertainment, like just to see like, all right, what are they gonna do? Because it would be funny to just see them continuously like if like you can't come back until you've found the edge. And then they just sail around the world over and over and over and over and over and over and over. Like we're bound to find it someday.
It's like episode 1, the Coast Guard pulls up and stops them. They're like, say it's the government. And you're like, no, you're trying to row into the ocean in a fucking dinghy. They're stopping you so you don't die.
That would be a funny show, though. And it'd
be a lot funnier if they let them die.
It would be perfect on whatever channel like Ancient Aliens is on. Is it History?
History.
What is the Bigfoot one on? Probably History also. Or like A&D would have that.
Maybe we put them on like the Outdoor Network.
Yeah. Whatever
That's
the
still
Ghost
around.
Hunters, the Bigfoot ones, throw that on there. Animal Planet sometimes runs that. Like, just throw that on there. Deadliest Catch going into edging.
I do actually like calling it edging.
Right? It sounds edgier than it really is.
Next week on Edging.
And ironically, there would be no edge that they would find. So there you go.
Just a little bit farther, boys. I can feel it.
Do they have globes that are just like square Earth? Because that'd be a really funny globe to have.
I think it's just a map.
Well, yeah, but like it'd be funny if like instead if it was flat Earth, it was just square Earth.
Like it's still spun.
It's like the exact same Earth. They just like somebody flattened sides of it, so it's just like a box.
What's on the backside?
Just whatever else. Like it's just the globe that you just pull it apart until it's a box.
Do flat earthers think that there's like a whole other ecosystem on the other side? Like we only know one side, like the other side. Like
it's the upside
because
down.
If it's flat,
from Stranger
that means
Things.
there is another side.
Yeah, the upside down.
Or is that like hell?
Or the right side up.
Is it hell on the other side? That's a question I want to ask a flat earther. Like, what's on the other side? If they're like nothing, like, what?
Yeah.
You think only one
You have no
side?
Theories.
It's like, no, see, that's
I'll
where
put it all into the-
hollow
this is
earth comes
flat.
in. If you can get through the crust, then you can get to the other side. And there's like dinosaurs and shit still over there. They just like thousands of years ago, a
What
crack
if?
opened and the dinosaurs, every last dinosaur
They found this hole and they went in it.
Every single one of them.
The sharks just didn't get the memo.
Yeah. So like Bigfoot's over there. And
Yeah, it's clear as day. Everybody knows this. Government won't tell you about it though.
I don't know how I really want to know if they think there's something on the other side.
I would watch a flat earther show, but I would watch it for stuff like that because I like watching the Bigfoot shows. I'm not gonna watch it all day. But if I'm hungover on a non-football day, let's go. Hell yeah, let's get in on this. I've been watching Lone Star Law.
It's
is
so
just
good.
the game warden guys, and it's like a lot of them are giving people unnecessary hassles just because they have a camera with them.
They have
but I will
unlimited
watch it
power.
every time. What are these 2 4-wheelers doing over here? Hey, you're not allowed to 4-wheel out this far. Okay, we could give you a ticket. We're gonna let you off because we're nice guys. Yeah, I got a family. I'm a family man. I don't want to cause any problems for a family. And you're like, all right. Okay, cool, dude. And then I do like when I'll shut up about game wardens on this show, but I like when they take away whoever goes over their limit with fish. They take away all of their fish. Like, oh, you can only have 10 trout. You have 15 trout. What the hell are you thinking? And then they take them all, and then they give them the ticket, and they just give it to some dude that just got there and was going fishing. He's like, "Are you serious? Like, all of these are mine?" Like, yeah, have them all.
We ain't gonna do shit with them.
Yeah, like you can take them. I mean, they're already done. It's like, all right, well, I'm not fishing today then.
So if I had shown up 40 minutes earlier, I would have only been able to catch 10 fish, but now I get 15. All right.
Because the cop said so.
Like, wait, can I have these?
But that's
and
honestly
still go fishing.
That's like the best punishment for the guy that did it too. Where you're like, but he gets it. It's like, see, nope, that could have been you.
Be like a
you
guy
weren't being good.
Guy's overfishing. He sees the game warden walking up. He texts his buddy Dale, "Get over here. They're about to give my fish away. I need it to be you that gets them."
it. It's worth the ticket, so Dale can get it. Okay, next question. That was a good question, Josh. Good question, Josh, and I definitely would watch that show. Our next question is from Melissa Sellers, and Melissa says, "Does American cheese have holes in it in Switzerland?"
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think Europe allows American cheese over there
Oh, I know the answer.
because it's
to
like
this.
60% fucking plastic, and they're like, "This is not real cheese."
I actually did some research on this, and according to Swiss law, all cheese in Switzerland is required to have holes in it because it's a choking hazard. So for safety reasons, American cheese in Switzerland also has holes in it. Weird. Like, can you even picture American cheese with holes in it? Yeah, I can. I just picture a cheese head.
Yeah,
Even though it's cheddar cheese, I just picture it as American cheese because it's kind of the same color.
I can totally picture that.
So it's easily done. So yeah, American
You just
cheese.
use the same cutter for an Uncrustable. You use that to cut
Perfect.
holes in the cheese.
So yeah, American cheese does have holes in it in Switzerland, specifically by Swiss law. Fun fact. Great question, Melissa. Great question. Next one, we got Alex O. He says, power rank these shapes. Ooh, this is a good one. Okay. We always say get us to power rank similarly related things. If you want to help us out with the answer segment, he gives a circle, square, rectangle, triangle, and octagon. Robert, I want you to go first.
Number 1 is circle.
All right.
Number 1 is circle. Number 2, square. Number 3, triangle. Number 4, rectangle. Number 5, octagon.
Okay. I don't.
Octagon down at 8. All right, or at 5.
If it was at 8, that'd be sick, though. Okay, I'll go next. I'm gonna go rectangle, shape of a football field. That rocks.
Nice.
That rocks. Number 2, circle. I don't know. It's shape of a hockey puck. That's what I'm gonna go with there. Number 3, square. I like squares. Squares are cool. Lots of things are squares.
Shape of a baseball field.
That would be a
It's diamond.
diamond.
They just turn it around.
The infield, I guess.
Yeah.
Not
More
the
of a-
field itself. The
more of like a
infield is a square.
triangle, which is also available, but didn't pick that. I'm gonna go square over triangle. Triangle's 4. 5 is octagon. Octagon's cool. It's fun to look at. It's cool to watch people fight in. But without UFC, like octagon really is no PR.
Stop sign.
No PR team. But nobody likes stop signs. Except for school buses. Some people like stop signs.
I like telling
crossing guards, human traffickers.
Old cranky
Like it.
people, they love telling people to stop.
But they don't like having signs that say it. Well, they might like having signs.
Yeah.
But like octagons are also not cool because if it is a stop sign and you steal it, it's like a felony, isn't it?
Yeah.
So don't tempt me. Don't tempt me with a good time.
Growing up on my
You can
street,
still run for president though.
on my street, there was a stop sign that said "stop," and someone had written "in the name of love."
I like that.
It plays every time.
I like that. Or when sometimes you put somebody writes "don't stop" on it, and you're like, all right.
Somebody else comes along and writes believing.
Yeah.
Hammer
Yeah.
time.
That was good. That was good.
All right. Number 1, triangle. It's the strongest shape.
Whoa.
I've learned that from
it's
from Instagram ads. So like, if I learned anything from my thing, it's that triangles are the strongest shape. And then I like swipe past it every time because I'm like,
My
fuck you,
problem with
gaming
triangles
ad.
is like, you like I know that there might be different
They're
kinds
exciting.
of like circles and squares, but like triangle, like, oh, is this isosceles?
I like isosceles.
Is this obtuse?
Acute.
Acute? Yeah, like shut up.
There's lots of different kinds.
It's always has to do with math. Like, just get out of here.
love
But-
triangles,
But that's
That's dangerous.
that's dangerous. Yeah.
but it's exciting.
No, it's not for the people in it.
yeah, there's no other kinds of circle or square. By
Right?
definition,
Like,
there
you're just a
isn't. It's
circle or a
just
square.
yeah.
Circle's going forever.
Well, triangle 1.
Okay.
2.
All right, this is your list.
octagon.
Okay.
It's the most fun one to say. And UFC, you punch people in the face. Octagon 2. Number 3, circle. Circle's great. Circle gives us wheel, pie.
Uh huh.
Who doesn't love pie? Probably Robert.
Oh,
I
too
don't like,
sweet.
I don't like
Hates
pie.
pie.
I don't like pie.
4.
It's the worst season for me now.
4 rectangle. 5 square. You're a fucking square, dude.
You're a square, dude.
Think about like back in the 50s. That was like a sick insult to use on people.
Don't be a
You're
s-
such a square.
Don't be a square, dude. It's
But
hip, to,
I totally would have been a square.
it's hip to be square, dude.
It's hip to be a square.
What you Lewis said.
So yeah, I go triangle, octagon, or circle, rectangle, square.
This is a really good thing to have people power rank, Alex. O. Well done. Well,
It's
like,
more next week. It's like hexagon,
Yeah.
septathon.
I don't know how
Septagon.
long we'd be able to go with just shapes.
Rhombus.
Rhombus,
Rhombus is a good shape.
pentagon.
What's the
Then we get government involved.
what's the one that's flat on one side and rounded on the other?
Semicircle.
Yeah. Why not?
But yeah,
Do we go 3D? Do we then go like sphere, cylinder?
that would be more difficult. I think.
Bro,
I think the ones that he
fucks
gave
with
us
some
were
cubes,
the
dog.
best 5 he could have given us. It was-
Cube cheese.
No, I don't like that he included square or rectangle. Because
I like because I like it because like rectangle's just double square.
but all squares are rectangles.
But not all rectangles are squares.
Right.
Exactly. But that's why I don't like that he included both of them. He should have included one of those two.
Well, next week you submit one.
Yeah.
And you leave rectangles out of it.
We probably won't use it because you're
No.
on the show. Maybe you bring it in for pre-cum segment.
What if we did the same one
Or you
next
should do that for your pre-cum segment. I should if you forget something for pre-cum segment. That was great, Alex. So well done. This guy might get a gravy award. You know, this guy. He's gonna be nominated for a few, but answers asker of the year definitely in the running for that one. This one's from Dave T at PPWL1 on Twitter. And it's been a minute since we heard from Dave, so it's good to hear from you again, buddy. Dave says, do adults put student driver tickets on their do adults put student driver stickers on their cars because they are shitty drivers?
No, but we should start doing this to other people's cars.
I was thinking about not this specifically, but I feel like I have seen like a billion student driver,
I've seen a lot lately.
like caution, student driver, slow down. Like it's got that like warning behind
Be
it.
patient, student driver.
Yeah, that
Like,
one.
No, get off the road. How
I
about
feel
that?
like I've seen like 100 of those in the last 2 weeks.
Now that you mention, I've seen so many of them.
So do
lately.
people just do that? They're like that way they can't.
Oh, I'll
They
still get
can't
mad at
honk
you.
at me. It's like, yeah, dude. If this kid's learned how to drive, he's gonna learn that people are gonna fucking honk at you when you drive like an idiot.
Like, if anything, the only people I don't get mad at on the road is when they're really old. I'm like,
That was
You've
why
earned
not
it.
cool last week. I couldn't get mad because
You've
I
earned
was
it.
old.
no, but I definitely think like we should go around slapping student driver stickers on cars that are driving shitty.
That's one of. Is that going to be one of our punishments for PTG picks? It's not that much of a punishment, but
Will you put a sticker on my car? No, you run away.
like my only.
Drive better.
But my thoughts were like it'd be like 7 or 8 at night, and like you'd see a like watch out, student driver, be patient, and I'm like, are you either the driver, or like the teacher that is now going home, or you're just lying?
No, I mean,
Because-
people will still drive around with their kids at night.
You put a sticker on your car just to drive around with your kid?
Well, because the kid is driving, and you want to let other people know.
But that's
Don't
like a
get
bumper
close.
sticker.
I
Like you
don't
put
want
the
one.
sticker on and just leave it on all day?
What if we, instead of the student driver stickers on cars, we make ones that look like student driver, but it says shitty driver, And those are the ones you put on other
It's just like
people's
a weird
cars.
font where student also kind of looks like it says shitty.
It looks exactly like it. It starts with an S, so people will, in their brain, they'll just try and fill it in with student because they're used to seeing it. They're like, wait, no, that says shitty driver.
Yeah. I mean, if you can buy a dog vest, like a therapy dog vest for your dog just on Amazon without having to have any registration or anything for it, you could absolutely probably just buy a student driver sticker.
Just put them on every Jetta you see. Because I've never seen a man driving a Jetta.
Yeah. When I learned how to drive, the big thing of our driving school was every car you learned how to drive in was a Mustang. That was a Mustang.
I didn't go to driving school.
Yeah, you did driver's ed at home.
Yeah.
At home.
Did a couple laps in a parking lot with my mom, and she was like, all right, you're 19. Go take the test.
I met the dude that I started this podcast with in driver's ed. Ooh. Fun fact about us.
You were 19 when you got your license?
Yeah. I didn't get my license until after my sophomore year of college when I was suspended and had to come back home and get a job for a semester. So I was like, I need a license.
What you suspended for?
Grades.
Okay.
I was having a good time.
A little scope pro action.
I was having a good time.
Yeah, I was 18 when I got my license. Just because I didn't want to pay for a class.
See, well, that's what it was. When I turned 16, my dad was like, hey, your insurance is going to be crazy expensive. What if you, I'll just give you, I don't remember if he said like $150 a month. He was like, I'll just give you that instead of you getting it. And I was like, cool. I don't think he ever actually gave me any money. But, anytime I needed money, he would just give it to me. But, yeah, it was just a way for my dad to be like, I don't want to pay for your fucking insurance. And I was like, yeah, that makes sense. I had friends drive me everywhere anyway. I was a heavy drinker at that point. So my dad was probably like, this is another good way to keep away from that.
But he's not doing that, yeah.
Because that was right when I started drinking. And I hit the ground running.
Yeah, I think that adults must put student driver stickers
I don't think
on
they
their
do.
cars. I think they have to.
They should.
I think they have to. Because I've seen too many there's not that many people
There's a lot of kids
that are
man.
student driving all the time that I've seen.
They don't remove the sticker when a kid is not actively driving
But
it.
then that's an adult putting a sticker on their car still.
But not because they're not necessarily because they're anybody
But
who's
they
a
might
shitty
be
driver.
a shitty driver.
Most of the time, they're unaware that they're shitty drivers.
Right. So they think they're good drivers, so they might try and teach people how to drive.
but
Which actually, you're subconsciously thinking you're good at driving, but you're really shitty at driving. So you are still putting the sticker on your car to tell people you're a shitty driver, but you think it's to tell people that you're
should.
helping someone drive. So that makes you think you're there. See, you got to it's layers to it, Pat.
Dude, you just did Inception on shitty drivers,
Right.
and I just like the movie could not follow what you were. Just
You're
saying.
a shitty driver. You think you're a good driver. I'm a good driver. I should teach kids how to drive. I have to buy this sticker because I'm teaching students how to drive
But if you're
because
not
I'm
teaching
such a
them-
good driver. Well, then you do that so you get the sticker and then you drive around with it. So it's like I look like I help kids. I'm a kid helper.
It's crazy to me that people, when they
But
know they're
you're
shitty
shitty.
drivers, just don't get better at driving. They're like, sorry, I'm a bad driver. Fucking get better. Pay more attention. I don't know. Just
I guess you can only pay more attention because it's not like I'm not going to go back to driver's ed. Do you think any woman that's
Dude, that should be a thing. If you get a
that's ever
certain
been
amount,
bad at it,
if you get a certain amount of
you do.
accidents,
you have to take the fucking.
I
You have to
guess
take
you
those
do,
courses. But do you think any dude that's just sucked at driving has been like, I'm gonna go back to driver's ed real fast and catch up?
I'm sure it's happened. There's a lot of weird fucking people
That's
out there.
true. So someone's definitely done that. Then yeah, you're right. But this is you know what?
It's
I'm
a
gonna
good
say
idea.
I'm gonna say yes, Dave. Adults do put student driver stickers on their car because they're shitty at driving. They think they're doing it because they're good at driving.
Sure.
There we go. We got to an answer. We got to an answer.
An answer, yes.
All right. Last question of the week is from Jordan Welch at J_Welch2795 on Twitter. Jordan says, if flights are nonstop, why don't they continue on their way? Nonstop means no stopping based on my logic. Isn't that what a nonstop flight does? If you were nonstop from Houston,
No, he just means it shouldn't stop at the destination either.
it should just keep going.
So
But the nonstop
are the only nonstop flights
so you just parachute
parachuters?
out? Oh, I like that. I like that, Jordan.
I should ask my buddy who's a parajumper and be like, dude, you take a lot of nonstop flights, don't you?
Bro, it'd be like Fortnite. Just get a big Airbus that you're like, all right, we're starting in Atlanta,
Thank the bus
going
driver.
west, and then you just got your pack on. You're like, let me know when we're over Missouri. Jump.
It really
you
just
pull
is.
the little thing. They like, come on back here with Bane, and you'll jump.
Anybody who's going to the Atlanta area, jump sometime in the next 30 seconds.
This is your time. Where we dropping, boys? Cincinnati. Only a few people got that, but I think they would have appreciated it. It would be very much like Fortnite or Call of Duty or any of those games where you're just like, I got to jump and find out where I'm going. That would be funny, though, if that was how you did it.
Got a nonstop flight. Where are you going? Depends on the wind.
I don't know, dude. I'd like to go to Seattle, but I don't know how it's going to be.
Might end up in
day.
Tacoma.
Chicago, it's tough to land there. It's a windy place. Very windy. That would be fucking awesome. Like
you couldn't fly anywhere during like dove season.
You could go Houston to like California for like $3K or whatever. I don't fucking know. Like probably $8K for plane tickets. But then you could also just for like $200 Airbus it. And
it's like this flight's going to Japan, but I'm flying nonstop to California.
It's like a plane version of a Greyhound, except it doesn't land. It doesn't stop. It's a nonstop Greyhound.
It'd be great with Greyhounds too. It was like, all right, tuck and roll.
Get on out, boys. They have just a slide, doesn't touch the ground, but you just go.
There's just ball pits. You got to jump out into the ball pit as it drives by. Oh, that'd be sick.
That would be sick.
We would just revolutionize the industry.
So I was like, when he said nonstop, I was like, that's what Houston to whatever means. Like if you had a connecting flight.
There's very few planes that can go nonstop. Like I know Air Force One can theoretically like stay in the air for years at a time.
Can it for years?
Yeah, because they just refuel it in midair.
Okay, but that's a caveat that you like. It can't theoretically. Like if you didn't.
No.
Fuel
Theoretically, it can.
If you didn't fuel it though, if you just were like nonstop.
Well, then it'll have a hard stop.
Why doesn't it have a Tesla plane, huh? If the Tesla plane could just keep going until it needed a battery charge.
Because a Tesla plane could
just
like
plug a new
only
battery
do 45-minute.
Just plug a new battery in, then, dude.
Just starting the plane up would kill half the battery.
That's true. Yeah, I think nonstop flights need to be a thing. Just we start on one side of the country. You can do LA to New York. Just jump out, float to where you got to go.
You have to be like parachute certified.
Because like if you like, all right, we're coming from LA. I'm gonna try and get to Houston. You don't quite make it to Houston. You land in like Roswell, New Mexico. Then you just got to rent a car.
DB Cooper's final flight was nonstop.
It was
for him.
Never ended. Well, it did when he jumped.
He's a fucking hero. Yeah, man. I mean, like I know he held a lot of people hostage and stuff, but like
not for a long time.
He robbed a bank and got away.
He let him go. He didn't hurt anybody.
He didn't hurt anybody.
He was like a cool hostage taker. Like, what's up, dude? It was like Alpha Dog. It was like Alpha Dog before they had to kill the kid.
What was that?
Spoiler alert.
I think I need to add DB Cooper to my what was that, Man of the Week or whatever that I started and I forgot the name of it already.
Oh yeah.
Great Americans or something. DB Cooper, you're on whatever list.
You're on that thing that we made.
It's not the first list you've been on.
Forgot about it. All right. Let's wrap it up. On Twitter, give us a follow. Give us a follow on all socials at Pass the Grade Pod. Everywhere you listen to podcasts, go make sure you subscribe to all of that stuff too. I heard that we can leave comments on Spotify, so go start leaving comments on Spotify. Alex O was saying that you can do that. Share us with a friend, please. That's really how we grow the podcast. Give us a 5-star review on iTunes, Spotify, iHeartRadio, wherever else you're listening to this. If you're listening to us, please go hit play on the YouTube version. Just go to bed. Leave your computer up. Like you can mute it. You don't have to mute it, but you can mute it and just let it play through. And then just let it keep playing through. It helps us out, helps us show up more. Comment your favorite, comment an athlete you think has the best highlight reel below us. Then below that comment, go comment on your own comment and give us the link to it so we can all go watch it. I promise you, if you do this, this will be what I do tomorrow afternoon. I will get home from work and I will just sit and be like, all right, let's go watch what the Gravy Gang gave me to go watch highlights of. And I will watch every single one of them. I guarantee you. Then also make sure, remember that... That we were respecting women. We learned about that on
always,
and we're respecting edging
except
too.
when we're making jokes.
And then go listen to a little Warren Zevon because we all should listen to some Warren Zevon. And remember, there are werewolves in London. I am at Alex J. Milton. Pat is at not Pat Dion. Robert is at Robert Barbosa 03. PassTheGravyMerch.com if you'd like to get some merch, support the podcast. We're working on getting some Christmas stuff up there too. Have a great rest of your week. Love you guys and gals. Until we talk to you next time. Pass the grade. Oh wait, no.
Close.
We're doing random person generator. I got Warren Zevon. First person that popped up is Randy Moss.
I'm going Mike Allstott.
I'm gonna go Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson. All right.
Ooh, Randy Moss is up there. Oh, keep
Randy
it football.
Moss is the first
keep it
one.
football. If Mike Allstott comes up, I might actually shit my pants.
Nancy Cartwright. Voice
Bart
actress
Simpson.
for Bart
Bart,
Simpson. And Chucky Finster on the Rugrats. I
And a
did
whole
not
lot of
know.
other ones too.
Vladimir Lenin.
Fucking communist.
John Hamm.
You think his
Henry
friends call him ham and cheese?
Ford. Probably. Billy Graham. All right, one more. Robert Logia.
Oh, great actor.
Yeah, dude. He was
The general from Independence Day.
He was in Sopranos too.
Good man.
All right, guys.
Good pod.
Have a great rest of your week. Love you guys. Until we talk to you next time. Pass the gravy. Yeah, bitches.
Gravy, gang, gang, gang. Baby, pop the top and let it spread. As we're listening to Pass the Gravy. We're going fishing for your bitch today. We're drunk in Houston, baby. And we go ahead and lick and we'll get rich today. Rich, bitch. Houston, Texas.